I want everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
Cruiser 5 to 50 feet advised, Canelo Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get to the Capitol.
Publicists, when you talk to your publicists, you know the first thing they tell you? What? Stay away from religion, stay away from politics.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
No matter what the you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, then you're saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they're choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, the disagreement completely.
Yup.
So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go,
Yeah.
and I have nothing to say. I'm
That's
just
the same way we are. We don't no politics, none of
I'll
this.
with that. Like, I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective few amount of people. I focus on diversity because it's needed.
Right.
The boxing scholar is a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. If he pats you on the back, you'll put it in your resume. His enemy. Have him listed as an emergency contact. The scholar has an inside joke with complete strangers. If he punched you in the face, you'd have to fight the urge not to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He's the only man alive to is parallel park. A train is count to infinity twice. In Genesis, when God said, "Let there be light," the scholars said, "Say pretty please." He is the genius of all genius and master of all masters.
And that's the trick to life. You have to be wise enough to know when you were living in your dream. And you have to be humble enough to accept when you're in someone else's.
No, you good, bro. You good. It still was a good episode. Give me a second, bro. Yo, bro, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is Bacoli out yet?
yeah.
All right, let me know what's happening. I'm pulling up in the background. I gotta get my laptop real quick.
He just stepped in the ring. Can you believe that Bacoli came in at 299 pounds?
Oh yeah, I can believe that, bro. Bacoli's undisciplined, bro. That's another thing with, with heavyweights. They don't got the science, bro, and they don't even got the discipline of the fighters of old, bro.
But bro, Jogba came in at a healthy 240, bro. Like a 90 heavyweight.
You said of Jogba, he did what?
He came in at a trim 240.
I mean, he's so slow though. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Bacoli is to me is an example of perception is reality. Because remember when they was calling him the monster, everybody was like seeing him as this big behemoth of a character, and
Yeah.
then you see he's not really even that big.
Bacoli?
Yeah, like he was small compared to Fa.
You sh- Hold on.
I mean, look at him and Joseph Parker in the ring. Joseph Parker was bigger than him.
Hmm. Parker was 283. No, 260.
I'm not talking about the way. I'm talking about the optics.
Yeah. He hurt. I guess yeah, most of these guys are in the drive. Yes, like you said. They just announced FA. FA just got him. Now they announced the code. 299.
See the question I posed in the chat: should Canelo retire?
Yeah.
He
I
should,
don't,
bro.
no,
Skull, bro. His two opponents gonna be Skull and then uh what you call it, Bud
but
Crawford, bro. That is a shame. That's shameful, bro.
bro, Skull is a giant and he undefeated. And
Stop
I'm
it.
not
Skull is trash.
Bud is about to stop. Bud is about to stop Canelo. Bro. And I'm putting money on Bud. Not serious, bro. Yeah. You take Skull garbage, though. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. The fight is about to start. Face off the Belgians run. They face good. The job
Bro.
immediately began. Job
Can you post a link for me, bro? In the
Oh
chat.
yeah. McCauley with a hard jab to the body. Well, that jab to the body, that's what win. Really was beating the hell out of him.
Bro, you ever seen somebody that try too hard? I think that's Turkey, bro. Like his cards, in theory, be really good cards, but they end up being duds.
I think they do it honestly when the American guys pull up.
No, I think it's because he don't understand styles.
See,
I think if he understood styles more, bro, we would get a lot more exciting fights. He don't understand it though. He a rookie when it comes to styles. You know, that's why you don't put people like that in the Hall of Fame. Say what you want about Al Heyman. Al Heyman know how to mix and match his opponents. Al Heyman will get you a tune-up and a championship fight all in one.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of think it's fun. I I do see what you know. You just throwing things that they're not thinking. Thinking. See, I'm not gonna lie. Only this nigga like we want the jab, and whoever can use that jab more in the fight. Because McCauley is using it up the back the camp there. And the jab can use his jab to keep the cover out. Okay.
No lie, bro. I'm sick of Canelo.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all don't like it.
It's easy. He makes it easy.
Huh?
He makes it easy. He talk all that stuff, but he running from a Jogba. I mean, running from Bacoli.
Yeah, I feel like this place
No,
famous.
look, Bacoli's wider than him, but when they were side to side, like I mean, he's way more taller. I think Bacoli looks a lot bigger. He looks a lot bigger because of how wide he is.
Yeah.
You know, so he probably the same height as a what's the dude that fought George Foreman that I like? He got close with that right hand. Ajagba did.
Yeah.
Ajagba gonna win this fight, bro. I think. I honestly think he might stop. He might stop Bacoli.
It's looking like it. I don't know why this man doing the thing.
Hold on, let me turn this volume. I can't even hear you, bro. The thing about these links, you gotta be quick when you turn that volume up, or you'll be with volume for the whole fight. Yeah, but he's overweight, bro. He's overweight. He's already fatigued in the first round. He's hunting. Like, dang, bro, you like at least stand still like you always do, make them come to you. But he's trying to hunt, so you gotta pick up them heavy feet, move. And then Ajagba just sitting back, waiting, and then trying to run him into a overhand right counter. And he landed. He got really close. He grazed on the first time and then landed the second one. So it's only a matter of time, I think. Just me basing on going off the pace of the fight, based off what I've seen and what I'm able to gather in this little bit of couple seconds. And like a Jaguar might get knocked out again. But hey, you never know. Let's see. That's why we here. That's why we here, because you never know. But going off the pace of the fight, that's why I see it. Jabba doing and like the pressure that he applying. If he was in good shape, this would be a good game plan. I just don't think Macaulay. I mean, I just don't think that he has the stamina, bro. I think he too big.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I didn't think this fight was today? I thought he was gonna fight him a long time from now, bro. Only because the Joseph Parker fight wasn't that long ago, and they were saying he wasn't in shape in that fight. And you're like, well, what make him in shape for this fight? That fight wasn't that long ago. Hold on, Roger. You wait till the next break, bro. Wait till the next break, brother. I don't want to break the thing to go Cinderly. Last time I did that, I missed the knockdown. Yeah, your FA is just basically a one-arm fighter too. Well, two-arm because he used the jab, but he just did 1-2. It's basic. That's all you got to watch out for. That's why Frank Sanchez, excuse me, dropped him.
Thank you.
You see, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. He looking better. He's forced FA to fight down to his pace. Like even when he goes and he hunts him and he stands there, FA don't do anything. FA's stuck waiting for him. That's a good thing for Bacoli because now he can fight at his own pace. See, he's not doing nothing. He's just standing there with his hands, resting, resting before. It's like taking a deep breath before expending some energy.
You see how he take a slight step out of range whenever he wants to take a break.
Yep. See, FA's waiting too long because his game plan is to use the jab, and then walk him into a 1-2, or set up the 1-2, or set up the 2. You know, that's everything that he's basing it around. And you look at him, and you know, It was effective, but I mean, Bacoli done made an adjustment, bro. He just staying back. He not being overly aggressive. When he get there, he's taking his time. He's plotting with the jab. He jabbing into the chest, jabbing into the body. You know, see, and then he jerks his head back and then down to duck up under the right hand. He's made that little adjustment in that little time. I don't like Bacoli's balance though. You could tell by Bacoli's balance if he's gonna throw a jab or if he's gonna throw a big shot. He ain't threw one big shot yet.
Yeah, he keeping that right hand at home. Yeah, he just let the right hand.
Yeah, it ain't. It's because it ain't there. He know he gonna have to box a little bit and then maybe later on open up. That's what his game plan seems to be, which is what I expect out of somebody who has stamina issues and weight issues. I expect that. That's crazy work though. But yeah, I'm getting tired of Canelo, bro. I'm tired of that dude.
Yeah, his fights are getting lackluster.
Let Canelo live, man. For blood can come in pressure.
I looked
He can barely hear you, bro. I can barely hear you, bro.
I said, let Canelo live, man, because y'all already know that blood finna come crash the boot.
Bro, if you don't fucking stop, bro.
Man, y'all think blood finna get stopped by Canelo? You're crazy, man.
I hear you. But you say you're gonna put some money. Take that same money you're gonna put on him and put some oil on it. Put some oil on it and then put it inside the air fryer. That's what you're gonna be doing with your money. Bacoli's doing good now. Oh my goodness, he's starting to double and triple up the jab, bro. And he closing the distance a lot faster, which let me know he's a lazy fighter, bro. Because while ago it looked like FA's feet were faster, it was just Bacoli was being lazy, bro. He didn't want to work his way in the punch range. You know, if I was to compare Bacoli to a fighter, who it would be? Samuel Peters. Samuel Peters was lazy the same way, bro. Didn't like a lot of times Samuel Peters would get caught by big right hands like he did in the Vlad fight because he was lazy, bro. A lazy fighter, bro. Undisciplined with his diet, the same build and everything, bro. But Samuel Peters cracked a little bit harder than Bacoli, but he reminds me of Samuel Peters.
Jabba just landed the right hand. He just landed the right hand twice.
Bro, he windmilled out the corner of Jagba. I mean, FA. Bro, I don't like this African on African crime, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. It remind me of Django. He caught Bacoli with a good right hand.
Yeah,
caught Bacoli being lazy, bro, laying on his right side. That's why I say Bacoli reminds me, bro, of Samuel Peters. A lot of the times he get caught is because he's lazy. Like he was doing really good work up until the point where he got caught with that right hand. And he got caught with it just simply because he stayed there too long trying to like be lazy, bro. He remember a while ago I tell you he was level changing and ducking up under and smothering the right hand. He's not even doing it no more. He's just hoping that he don't throw it. He hoping that he putting enough pressure on him and jabbing him enough that he don't do it. But it's like, bro, you ain't even threw one big shot. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to land that big bomb, big fella. You know, get in there. You know what I mean? Like work your way inside, stay inside and work. Don't stay on the outside and be lazy, because then you're just making it easy for a Jagba who could just play pitch and catch. Jagba did all that smack talking, bro, getting his head snapped back by Jagba. Oh, that was beautiful. He caught him being lazy, not moving his head after a punch.
Oh my God.
Bacoli threw a left hook and a Jagba leaned back, threw a right hand, caught Bacoli. You know what I mean? Bacoli just went on defensive mode because I think he a little hurt by that punch. See? Yep. Catch him every time with the right hand, counter right hand, land on the right. Now he try to counter that. Bacoli try to slip he try to duck up under the right hand and then land the left hook. He try to counter that right hand. This is what I'm saying right here. This is what he needs to be doing right here. He done had FA or Jagba on the ropes. You're a heavyweight. Just fight, bro. Stop all this. The boxing stuff is good, but y'all heavyweights, bro. Fight. Give yourself a chance. If he gonna knock you out, make him earn it. There you go. Body shots, head shots. That was a good round.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. I'm not going. Now we gotta be honest. We gotta be honest. This card is already better than the one we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Yo, the dude that's in FA's the corner, the dude that's in there, the black dude, He works with Olympic fighters, and I don't know his name, but I see him a lot. He should have stayed with Ronnie
But
Shields.
that's what you call it. Something.
Oh,
Uh, who the black guy that both ways.
who the black guy? Bam, snapped his head back, and didn't bring his jab back because he was reaching, stretched out too far, and FA just took advantage, came over the top of his shoulder with the right hand. See, he reaches with that jab. He don't stay disciplined with his jab. He's so eager to cut that distance, and because he's so big, his feet are like cement. He don't believe that he can work his way into distance.
I like the short jab that he was landing on the inside.
FA just gave up the inside and just let him smother him to the ropes. See, now he's just walking forward a high guard, which is what he should have been doing at the beginning. He only throwing a 1-2
Bro, Bacoli using those arms to catch the shot.
to deflect the punch. He should have been doing that. I don't know what he was like trying to out jab him. Just go on the inside.
Well, yeah,
The hell, you're not a boxer, Bacoli. Like,
not as good as Bacoli.
yeah, this should be a good fight now. Bacoli keep fighting like this. Because now his FA's guard is really high and tight. He don't want to take none of them big punches. He talked all that stuff about Bacoli, bro, and he respected Coley more than he let on, bro.
Oh my God, this is a heavyweight banger. So Bacoli had these skills to.
Yeah, Roger, you're right. He FA won't throw unless he's for sure he can land, and his punches are more sharper. See, he try to push, get a little space, and Bacoli wasn't having that because he's strong. He smothered him right back. See, now he right back in the same distance, same position that they was in earlier. FA don't like that. He's not comfortable at this position because he feel like he needs space and he needs to see his shots to land the shots. I would go to Bacoli's body if I was FA. FA using the ropes very intelligently, landing a 1-2, bending his head down afterwards so he can't punch. We finna see FA finna get tested like he never been tested his entire career. Cause that dude got his chin down. It's gonna be hard to land a first shot, and he punching hard back. FA just moving like shadow boxing, trying to pushing him out, trying to get range, trying to get room. That dude did a leaping left hook and caught FA. He hurt FA with that shot. He hit him on the temple with that shot. He hurt him with that, bro. You can see his legs. I ain't gonna lie. Out of the two, the person who's being more affected by whose shot is definitely FA being affected by Bacoli's shots. Look how he wobbling.
Oh my!
He still ain't recovered. He ain't recovered from that temple shot.
To stop the fight, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. He shouldn't stop it. He ain't taking. It's too early. That's crazy work. I can't believe the fix might be in. It's way too early for that.
Yeah.
Damn, they already stopped it?
No.
Oh, shit.
He was
you can see him. He was over there. He was over there peeking in, bro. Like, look, what should I don't know. That's crazy work, though.
Great round, man. Good round for Bacoli. Good round for both guys.
That was a great round for Bacoli, bro. That was horrible for FA. Yeah. He hurt FA, wobbled him, hit him to the tip of the oof. Boom. It was 2 shots that he hit him with that hurt him. It was one that he got that left hook in there clean, look, bam, and then hit him right on the temple. He was wobbled after that. Look, bam. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. And then FA didn't really see it because he was tracking him with his eyes. It came out of his peripheral. Yeah, he hurt him with that shot. Bacoli almost stopped him in that round. He got lucky. Lucky he had his back to the ropes. But like I said, FA talked all that. I don't like FA. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all.
I remember you criticized me after that.
I never really been a fan of FA, but and I've only seen Bacoli really fight once, but just the way he fought against Anderson, shit, he made me a fan. I like that shit.
Yeah, that was a stylistic nightmare for Anderson. Anderson don't fight in the inside, and then that guy likes to throw a bunch of punches when you in close. He won't let his hands go from a distance, and Jared fought him in the inside. I don't know what that was about. Jared should have been doing what FA was doing, using his feet and jabbing and trying to take McCauley to the late rounds and hit him with body shots. That should have been the game plan. Fighting him in his wheelhouse, he clearly heavy-handed. To be honest with you, he might got the heaviest hands in boxing.
Over Big Bang's name?
Nah. Big Bang throw the shortest punches. He got the heaviest hands. When I like that shot he just hit, FA with, it was like it wasn't the full weight of his body, and it still was enough to make his legs go like wobbly where you could see it. He couldn't even fake it, like put on his poker face.
Now they both fighting on it. I guess Nicola got lazy fighting out.
Cole must have got tired. Now he on the ropes.
Yeah.
He tried a shoulder roll to come back with a right hand. He tired though. He lazy. That's why I tell you. That's why he got his back to the ropes. He tired. Trying to rest. He trying to rest and trying to box it. I'm FA. I'm turning it up right now, bro. I'm not giving you a chance to land that hook again. I'm gonna jab you. I'm gonna jab you, push you back, and land that right hand. FA breaking his offense, his defense up with the jab, but he won't land the right hand. Yeah.
I just tried to throw him the coat and grill. He's not wrong. Oh, this dude, Cody's an idiot. He bounced off of the ropes into the right hand.
that was
bounced off the ropes into the right hand, bro. Try to show him.
That's some video game shit right there, or stuff.
He didn't go lights out. Yes, you can play that.
Yeah, I missed it, bro. Who they walking out here with the bill?
That's William Skull.
Trying to do that shoulder roll shit that came smash right into the right hand.
Well, he had the belt for what, 3 months, 4 months, and then he finna get it taken again.
So that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy that the way this is set up, if Canelo wins, he gonna be like
2-time undisputed.
2-time.
That's about to be the only undisputed super middleweight champion.
Bro, well, let's not even talk about it.
Sounds great.
That's to me when I think accolades get.
That makes him up. That makes him Hall of Famer alone.
Man, stop.
It does, bro.
Bro, stop.
It does, bro. Bro, it does. What do you mean, man?
Bro, stop.
Oh, undefeated too.
Man, stop. That's where stuff look good on paper. What the referee just do? The referee called like a time and Bacoli relaxed and FA got up on his feet and started boxing. FA trying to turn into Muhammad Ali, bro. He trying to be on his toes. Bouncing, he's trying to fight in the rhythm. That's because he's been training with whoever he's training with and they teaching him to fight in rhythm. Ronnie Shields taught him to fight flat-footed and whoever else afterwards. So he's trying to get up on his toes. And if I was Bacoli, I'd take advantage of him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he don't look as slow as he used to look, but he's still slow.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't understand.
See him? He looked like Devin Haney the other day, bro. Scared of Bacoli. See, look, he won't play. He won't trade with him.
Yeah, he flinched. He flinched last round. The way he flinched, you could tell he felt those punches from the round. He ain't trying to feel that shit again.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna lie, man. I think they really fit it. Like, I need to man. And athletic guy.
Yeah, that's the jab got his nose all red. You see how red his nose is? Like he got to open up with power just to keep Bacoli off. He threw the right hand down the middle, kind of with bad intentions. Yeah, he do not want to feel that. I tell you, Bacoli got the heaviest hands at heavyweight, bro. Ain't even so much the power, it's the thugness, bro. Like he got heavy hands. You could just see it. Like they thought Jared Anderson was acting, I guess.
They thought Jared Anderson, right?
Look at his nose, bro. Look at his nose, bro. This is how you know. He just got hit. FA just got hit. And then he checked his nose for blood, bro. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
It remind me of when Holyfield got hit by George Foreman. He said he thought his teeth got knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that dude he got heavy hands, bro. He don't want no parts of this, bro. Shout out to Joseph Parker for getting it over before he felt any punishment, because I don't know, bro.
You know Joseph Parker duck.
Duck too?
He duck big. Joseph Parker.
He fought Zane. What are you talking about? I can barely hear you, bro.
No, I said that he was supposed to fight a rematch, and he ducked the rematch.
Of course he didn't, bro. He got that robbery and got out of town.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, if they did win that. Yeah, but Cody do got some real power. He got the power to do something. You can't try to fight. Okay, now Bacoli putting on the pressure that he needs to win.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'd rather see the slaughter that's finna happen with Inoue than watch this Canelo Skull decision.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a slaughter. That's that dude Cardenas. He fought in San Antonio, that San Antonio show, Pro Box.
But he finna be with all the people that scream remember the Alamo. He finna be a memory.
Yeah, I think so for sure.
Yeah, Bacoli got them heavy hand, bro. Look at how he looking. He like, man, I don't want to hear behind him. Yeah, he is scared, bro. He, like I said, like Devin Haney. The FA is the only person I've seen get. Well, not only person I've seen. Only heavyweight I done really seen get shot by a guy and don't want to get hit no more. Like he's fearful, bro. Like he didn't even get knocked down. Look.
I mean, yeah, I do think FA winning the fight, dude.
He must think he winning too, because he don't want to quit, but he don't want to engage in either. Look, he called him to the center of the ring. That's all he got to do, really. You don't got to follow him around. There you go. See, look, and then he sprayed into him with a jab. You don't got to follow a guy around just because he's moving.
You kind of leaping into the jab for Bacoli.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Bacoli. I say the last couple rounds, bro. There may no for sure wins for. Look, caught him again. Got his nose all red. Bro, he got. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know that. I don't know that FA's winning this fight, bro.
This
Just
round,
like by optics, I'm looking at it like how I see it, bro. And if I'm ringside and I see that a dude get hit and he check his nose and he keep wiping his nose like it look like it possibly be broken, you know, and then he just running. See, he touch his nose after every time he throws a jab. FA touch his nose. Like clean effective shots is part of the criteria, bro. I don't know that FA just winning this fight enough to just go into a prevent defense. He might mess around and get a draw. He's scared. Really, see that right there? He been throwing the right hand the entire time. He doubled up the jab. The right hand was there. FA never threw it. That's telling to the fight right there, in my opinion, bro. He got punches and he'd rather save them, bro, for later.
he got to say.
Yo, y'all see my Rolly breakdown?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rolly, bro. Genius, bro.
Yeah, y'all got to get Rolly credit. Rolly's a good fighter.
I can't hear you.
I tell you, y'all got to give Rolly his credit. He's a good fighter.
Man, shout out to Rolly, the smartest man and the evil genius, bro. He just let everybody believe he was slow. He let everybody underestimate him. And then he took what was his, bro.
I'm not
Took
gonna
what
lie,
was his.
if Rolly is good, it makes Rolly bad.
Hey, that's crazy. This fool's a 3-time champion. I didn't know that shit.
Who, Rolly?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that.
A 3-division.
Really, to be honest with you, Ryan Garcia has never been champion. And it's funny to me that he fought Devin Haney, and even if he would have won without Osterring, he couldn't even been champ. Bacoli done turned up, bro.
Yeah,
Bacoli is on, bro. Baconi is on him, bro. Look at him. He's trailing him, bro. He can't cut the ring off because it's slow feet, but he is on him, bro. He is on him, bro. He turned up on him. He's like, all right. And that's one thing you never want to do is give a puncher confidence, bro. Now, he following you now, but I'm just saying, bro. I mean, it's like I said, it's like running from a dog. You know, natural instincts, they just going to start chasing you.
Yeah.
He not throwing any punches back. And that right hand at the end of the round that he put back in his pocket, worst thing you could ever do to a puncher.
Yeah, Bacoli's nice standing in the room, bro.
Look, switching stances. That's a sign. He tried to get the crowd into it. He tell him, come on. He like, bro, you ain't finna trick that dude. You done broke that dude's nose. He threw a 1-2 to the body and got a dodge. Bro, if FA won this fight, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be a little upset, bro. That he won just by running. Like, he not even throwing. He looked awful. He looked like Devin Haney yesterday, bro. Then he get jabbed, and then he go right back to prevent defense. Like, bro, you're not even doing anything. Look, he complained to the referee, like, come on, man, I'm here to fight.
He talked all that trash, too, bro. He talked all that trash.
Hey, he should have told him like Floyd Mayweather, shut up and fight.
Oh, he just hurt
Shut
him.
up and
Oh, no.
Nah, he got hurt. He threw a right hand to Bacoli, caught him, and then got caught with a left hook, and then took off running some more.
You see Bacoli almost tripped.
Yeah, and then FA pointed it out, and he was just like, so. Then he caught him with a good check left hook, but then, like I said, he going into amateur style, bro, where he just going into scoring, not trying to get touched or hit.
Well, you got to get this round of Bacoli.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. FA suck. Talked all that stuff about how Bacoli got knocked out by Parker and how he won a title shot.
Oh,
like, bro, Bacoli hit him with a right hand to the chest and hurt him, bro. Yeah, bro. God. Oh my, yeah, bro. There you go. Bacoli, get him out of there, bro. He don't even deserve to be in the ring. He don't deserve to be in the ring with you, bro. Bro, he just walking through FA punches. FA can't do nothing to him, bro.
This is Terminator, bro.
His legs is tired. That's why he not running no more. If Bacoli did more body work, bro, he'd have him out of there, bro. Look at his nose all red, bro. He is hurt. Look. He looked like a defeated fighter. Mentally defeated. Like, he's not doing anything.
Shit, he looked mentally defeated 2 rounds ago when he would walk into the ring in between. This shit. Golly.
Oh, good shots for Bacoli with the corner.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Bacoli is, he got saved by the bell, bro. Bacoli is known to lean one way, bro, and then throw the shot the opposite way, bro.
Yeah.
If he lean left, it's coming right. And there go that duck
Go to
right there.
base, man. They go to go.
They got a duck right there.
What
Hey, y'all
do you
gotta
say?
get. Man, I don't understand the Canelo
What do you
hate
say,
thing,
Bo?
bro. That's one thing I don't understand on YouTube. Come on, bro.
Bro, that dude is a coward, bro.
Just let the man ride, man.
That dude got you hyped about a dude,
Let
you
the man
know,
ride, man.
a dude that looked awful at 54.
That look awful. Come on, bro. Crazy. All you guys are gonna be cold whenever Booker wins. I don't want to hear nothing from none of you guys. I'm putting money on.
Mm-hmm.
You guys putting money on Canelo? No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Capping. Yeah, capping.
I hear you, bro. And that stuff sound good. Sound really good. But it's not likely to happen, bro.
It's very like that.
Good, we'll see.
I don't want to hear no excuse for you guys.
Bro, who gonna have an excuse? I want Canelo to get beat. You'll see me gloating just like you see you gloating.
I don't know. He would be like, man, Bud was in shit.
Get out of here. If Bud beat him, bro. If Bud beat a dude that I say need to retire from boxing, it'll only help my argument more that he need to retire, bro. Get up out of boxing, bro.
Yeah, I didn't give Bud his credit. You might move up 3 weight cut.
Bro, what excuse would you have? Bud is expected to lose. Canelo only fighting him because he know he gonna win.
Okay. All right. We got that. Okay.
Macaulay got caught in the temple, stumbled a little bit, but it's because he was leaning. Look, he is holding on for dear life. FA is, bro.
Yeah, but Cody should go to him. He is a good body puncher, bro.
Yeah, it's lazy. He lazy. He just like to throw punches. If he went to the body, it would involve him bending his knees, bro. That's how he literally that lazy, bro. It involved this man bending his knees, bro. He do not want to bend them knees, bro.
Hey, I was just about to say something like similar. Therefore, his style, the way he throws punches, he look like he's throwing the kitchen sink.
Yeah, bro. He all upper body. He's so lazy. He don't even involve his lower body. See, he just touch you. He knows that he's heavy handed, so he just want to touch you. See, he don't even turn the bottom half of his body into his punches. Like, he tired now though. If I I'm start pumping that jab, bro. People don't realize, they think like, oh, this guy hit so hard. Real fighters, bro, you know what they do, bro? They say, this guy punch hard and I'm finna get him out of here, bro, before he knocked me out. That's what real fighters say, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I have heard of
like Zab, you remember when Zab said he got hit with that body shot by Winky, not Winky, right? What's
it's the guy that fought Gotti. Ward.
Mickey Ward. He said, oh no. You hit me with that again, bro. I'm quitting. So I gotta get you out of here. Yeah. That's how real fighters think, bro. Like FA was like, I gotta dance. I gotta get away from him. I can't touch. Like, that's how I know FA ain't really got it, bro. Cause you go back and look, Muhammad Ali almost got knocked out by Ernie Schaefer. What'd he do? He planted his feet, turned up, and got Schaefer's out of there, bro.
Yep.
Joe Frazier knocked him down. He planted his feet, started throwing back at Joe Frazier. It's because he knows instinctively he's one of the smartest fighters that ever graced the ring. You can't get rid of your problems to solve your problems by running, bro. You guys draw a line in the sand and open up with viciousness, bro. Like, the jab ain't gonna get it done. He's too big for that. I mean, you could use it to set up other punches, but it solely ain't gonna get the job done. You see, keep walking forward. See right there. He should have came right back. When Bacote sung that big out, it came back with a body shot with a 2-punch combination, bro. Just so he could start putting his hands in his pocket. Okay, you made heavy-handed, you even hit harder than me. But guess what? Every time you throw at me, I'm throwing back at you. And it's gonna be consequences to you missing. Yeah, and that's what make people put their hands in their pocket. Somebody in the chat said, Canelo, the face of boxing. The face of boxing will never have herpes, sir. I just want you to remember that. The face of boxing will never have herpes.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, man. Before we win this fight, Top Rank lost 2 heavyweights.
Bro, Top Rank, it's over for them as far as heavyweights, bro. Torres gonna be the last hope, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Torres remind me of Pete from Deadpool. You remember Pete? Bro, you gotta be.
Yeah, 12-round fight.
Why ain't a championship?
Yeah, but I feel like this should be for like an eliminated title elimination something. Well, you know, no, before we did,
I was gonna say I'm gonna be honest with you. What you call it don't deserve no title shit.
You know who Torres? You know who he throws? He reminds me of when Logan Paul let off that combination on Floyd.
Mm,
You know what I'm
that's
talking
yeah. Yeah, he was
about?
excited about it.
That's
Like
how
he
that's how
oh, he
Richard
hurt, but
Torres
he
throws.
got with that right hand. No, he did not. No,
He
he
got
did
that
not.
sloppy. That yeah.
he just gonna run, bro. If I ain't gonna lie, if I'm Macaulay, I'm throwing bombs. Like I'm raining them, bro. It's last round. Know how much? Just be cognizant of the time that you got left. But I would just let them rain, bro. Hopefully, to knock them down or potentially stop 'em. I would let loose, bro. I know it's the last round. I ain't got no round after this. Ain't no championship bonus rounds, bro. I'm letting loose, bro. I'm letting loose. I'm gonna try to knock them out or at least knock them down. Why not?
Damn, that's interesting. I never seen that. You see, they got the time on the turnbuckle or on the
Ooh,
There you go. He caught him with that right hand.
oh,
yeah, right
Caught
here,
him with that
back.
right hand. Caught him again.
oh.
Look, every time he catch him, look how he behave, bro. That's why you don't talk stuff, bro. Listen, I know Bacoli, you want to show him that you. That's why you say, look, Bacoli, I hope you have a good fight. How's the family? You try to butter him up, bro. Try to butter him up. You don't go with that rage, bro. So maybe he might carry it over with that passiveness in the fight. Just a theory. Cause then you wouldn't be bounced up against the ropes like a basketball, nose broken and stuff. Yo, it's a YouTuber out there. I ain't gonna say his name. But I remember one time he dropped the link and was doing like I was doing live fight calling, and for some reason it intimidated him, which is crazy because that's what I do every week anyway. I just didn't go live this day. I think Bo was busy. Me and Bo used to always do the live where it's two people watching, right? And I think Bo was busy, had to work. Something happened where Bo couldn't do it. I think he might have went out of town or something. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just sit chill this live, right? So they dropped the link and I was commentating, and it was a dude that was he was in a fight and he looked like he was finna stop the other dude, bro. It was all but for sure, like foregoing conclusion and everything, right? And then he stopped. I said, man, I think that dude got an injury, bro. He not even using the hand that got him. He just using the opposite hand and he's overdoing it. Other dude was like, nah, you just wrong. You just wrong. After the fight, he like, man, I would have stopped him, man, but in the fourth round, I hurt my hand. I like, bro, that's why they mad, bro. That's why they mad, bro. Instead of just being humble, to be like, damn, that dude got a sharp brain, they got a good eye, bro. They just rather get mad. That's crazy work, bro. Oh, that was beautiful. See what he did? He squatted down and then popped up with the jab. He was finna pop up with a hook right there. He gonna set him up. Look, look how tight he hugged Bacoli. It's because he think he won. It's because it's over. I ain't gotta feel this pain no more. I will get a fight to Bacoli. I'm to be honest with you. If I'm a judge, I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you no credit for bouncing around on your toes, getting out jab, not engaging in a fight. I'm not giving you any of that. Yeah, you got a good payday, but you talked all that stuff. Look at that group hug they just did. Nah, we ain't finna do no group hug. Wait till I find out I won. Then we can hug it out.
McCauley should be coming in these fights.
Look how FA sniffing, bro. His nose broke, bro.
Yeah.
They look like they could be brothers, no, like for real, not even being funny.
Bro,
But we know who the little brother is. We know FA little bro.
Hey, bro, who you got between Usyk and the boy too, man? I think the
I
boy.
told you, bro. I tell you, I think that's a potential upset.
Oh, okay, you do. Yeah.
Only because Usyk is always talking about retirement.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no, go ahead.
go ahead.
Technically, already beat him. Shit, in my opinion.
Nah, hell no, I ain't
You don't
counting
think
that.
he from that body shot?
No, he quit.
What you talking about? Usyk knocking out the boy? Yeah, the boy.
Nah, he's saying technically that the Dubois beat him because of the low blow and the time that they gave him. Nah, he quit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who you saying quit?
The boy.
Dubois.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he dove to the ground and quit, bro. Like right after that. And I told Bo, I was doing that commentary. I said, Bo, now watch. He gonna whine about how the referee took the fight from him because he should have called it a knockdown. And then immediately after the fight, he was like, well, referee took it out of our hands. We just can't. I was like, see, told you.
Damn.
You got this for the young big back. Oh, big back. Oh,
Hey, is this for anything? No, is this a
big back. Oh,
contender fight or some shit or what? Or some stuff? My bad, I keep cussing. Contender fight.
I don't know what it's for, bro. I think it's just a turkey, respecting the fact that Cody don't turn down fights, no matter what shape he in, and him wanting to get heavyweights on his roster. I think it's a combination of those two things. I think that's all we witnessing today.
Okay, because Bacoli kept putting that. He kept throwing up that strap. Like strap me up, like you want a shot or something.
Oh, yeah, he gonna get strapped up, all right.
the draw because
Both of them.
it's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yes, a draw.
Good.
It makes sense. Macaulay, come and check next time, bro.
Honestly, if it's either Bacoli won the fight or a draw, I'm okay with what.
I ain't really mad at a
What's
draw.
up, Con?
I ain't mad at a draw because
Yeah, because he didn't do nothing, bro.
had moments too.
He didn't do nothing to separate himself.
Damn, these big guys still more punches than the little guys yesterday. That's sad. That's really good. That's how really like trash those little guys are. These heavyweights still more punches than the lightweights and welterweights, and landed more punches.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Bacoli punches how we expected Bob Sapp to punch.
Wait, say that again. By what punch?
Bacoli punches how we expected Bob Sapp to punch.
What is that? Zap to punch?
Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp was a
Oh,
dude that was huge like Bacoli.
Oh shit, I don't know who that. Oh my bad. I don't know who that is. I have to look him up.
the judge
Hey,
said
that's
he want
facts.
to rematch in the United States.
He won a rematch with Bacoli.
In the United States, the crowd
Why?
thinks Foley won.
I
The
agree.
crowd,
Hey, it's just Khan just made it perfect. Look. They what Khan know a lot. He know a lot about boxing. He
Hey,
said that Bacoli did what he was supposed to do: stand in the middle of the ring and show that the guy's not fighting. That's smart. Matter of fact, if George Foreman had did that to Muhammad Ali, the referee would have made him get off the ropes.
yeah, listen to the crowd. The crowd will tell you.
okay, but Cody said he didn't even have a full count for this fight.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
what
he
he
got to
just
stop
said.
that, bro. I'm getting sick of that too, bro. Why you ain't having full camps all the time, bro? You know, men like that. Men like that is like thing that we always make fun of is when people be like, "I just woke up." Hey, y'all, man, I just woke up. You know, everybody just woke up when the drama going on, but they
Yeah.
really was there watching, but they just say they just woke up, and we made fun of that. That's F.A. Jogba's excuse, bro. I didn't have a full camp, bro. Why you ain't all like? Why you keep having 9 full camps, bro?
Well, Martin Bacoli said that.
Yeah. Why Bacoli never had full camps, bro? Stay ready. Turkey wants you to fight. He likes you. Stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. Common
That's
sense, bro. So you telling me after this fight he finna go eat 10 cheeseburgers, bro, and then be surprised when they call him to fight again? That's crazy work, bro. Yeah, he gotta do better, bro. He gotta do better, bro. Be honest, he gotta do better than this. I'm tired of seeing this.
McCauley said they want a rematch. They both said they want a rematch. I'm not gonna lie, man. Even though Jabba did lose, we think he was better with his new trainer. But the Jabba never looked good with one field.
I agree.
Oh, McGee next, bro.
Bro.
Next with
Bro.
Edwin next in the fight.
Bruh. That dude need to hang it up, bro. He out there getting clipped by the journeymans, bro. The journeymans is putting beats on him, bro. So he got to let that go, bro.
I think I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think he missed like the first fight, bro. But they had a guy that was on the score, and they said that was Canelo's partner for the for score. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That game Canelo's scoring was a beast, bro.
He what?
He was a beast, bro.
Oh.
Like they had a guy that was fighting, and they said it's Canelo's scoring partner to get ready for school. That guy, he next up, bro. It's him and Lester Martinez, bro. That guy was cool.
What weight is he at?
168.
Oh.
He looked like, bro. He looked like a Cuban Randy Orton, but he was in there using the shoulder roll like James Toney, bro. Countering with like hard punches, bro. He monster in there, bro. Big.
Nah, bro.
He ain't look like James Toney, but he was looking good. Bro. He was looking like a world champion. I'll say that.
Bro, let me show my video real quick, bro. Or Ryan, bro. For the people who didn't get to see it. Because, you know, some people only watch my lives. They don't watch, let me show it while we wait.
Final destination bloodline.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know that's a reason too, bro, why I don't put a lot into the breakdowns anymore. You know what I realized, bro? People don't really care about boxing for real, bro. They do, but they don't. And where I luck up at is boxing fans are well-rounded, meaning like they like baseball, basketball, football, tennis, sports, whatever. You know what I mean? So, but the boxing fans who claim to be purists, they don't really mess with boxing like that, bro. They show it. If they did, bro, my predictions, my breakdowns, bro, would be cracking 1,000 every time. I got 37,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
A tenth of that, bro. If they really, you know, I understand, like, not everybody that subscribe to me like boxing. I already know that. But the boxing fans, bro, they be like sometimes they'll show up in the chat, like, hey, bro, we talking boxing today? Bro, it's up to you if I talk boxing or not. If I look at my videos, bro, and I don't see no comments, nah.
You're not talking boxing?
If I look on and they don't have, you know, 50, 60 likes, then why would I? Because they liking them lives we talk about gorillas. You know what I mean? Like, they pull it up on a gorilla live, brother.
Yeah. Man, it's just like.
So here we go.
Good breakdown.
Oh shit, I gotta take Tyson out the picture. Tyson out there punching out gorillas, bro. He did it first. Here we go.
Friends that won't stop. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm tired of watching that. Tired of watching that. Tired of watching that. Tired of watching that. Tired of watching that.
There goes Rolly with the sinister smile. Rolly, everybody talk about him eating crayons and all this stuff. Rolly was the smartest person in the room at all times. He let Ryan and Dev focus on each other, and in all the time, he was focusing on studying the video and reduplicating what he did in sparring. Genius move. He just reduplicated what he did as an amateur. Right here, Ryan Garcia opens up with the left hook. Rolly counters with the jab. And he leans back awkwardly as he counters, and he hurts Ryan because Ryan has to come forward and run it straight into the jab. And he hurts him with that punch. So he understood the tendencies of and was able to reduplicate some things that happened in sparring. And that's why he was tired of watching it. But nobody picked up on that. They was so sure that Ryan Garcia was going to walk off. Now watching this sequence, Ryan Garcia tries to throw an uppercut. Rolly counters with the hook and then right hand. And then what he's going to go into? Double hook. Hit him again. and then hit him again with the hook, the double hook. So he countered with the jab and then also countered with a double hook. The same thing that he did in their fight. Right here, Ryan Garcia goes to jab. Rolly's a professional now, so this time he catches the hook with his right hand, uses his forearm and his strength to push Ryan Garcia off, right? Push him back, got his momentum going back. Ryan Garcia thinks that it's going to be a jab, so he goes to catch the jab, and then Rolly just, bam, lands the left hook. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ryan Garcia has a tendency that he's did his entire career of reaching for punches, and Rolly's game plan was to take advantage of that. Interestingly enough, this game plan worked to the T, and Rolly had an injury. That is the craziest thing in the world. But Luke Campbell, same thing. Ryan Garcia reaches for the punch. Luke Campbell lands a shot. He has a tendency of reaching for punches. Always, when he gets his weight up on that back foot and his momentum is going backwards, he's so used to being a taller guy that he slides back and he reaches for the punches to try to block them. He was dropped in a Luke Campbell fight. And interestingly enough, like I said, this is something that's happened to him his entire career. Luke Campbell's not known to be no puncher. But guess what? Ryan Garcia was looking up to the ceiling and had to get up off his backside, right? But guess who else did it? Guess who else? The guy who y'all said had the wrong game plan. Right here, Ryan touches with his jab. Devin Haney just slips, comes up, and catches him with the left hook. Catches him with the left hook. Knocks Ryan Garcia off balance. What does Ryan Garcia do? Hit his gloves together. Hit his gloves, bangs his gloves together. Look, Ryan Garcia right here gets hit, reaching for the punch like he always does. And Devin Haney catches him with a good shot. And I already know what y'all going to say. Well, Devin Haney's not a puncher. Well, neither is Luke Campbell, but he still put Ryan Garcia on his backside because it was a flaw that he has where he reaches for punches and his momentum's going back, so he don't even have his legs anchored to take the shot. And to add insult to injury, this video came out. Bro, we crying? So y'all made fun of Devin Haney for issuing a lawsuit, and Ryan Garcia was not able to take steroids in this fight and got beat by a guy who everybody says is slow and trash boxer, got outboxed by this guy, and his response is to cry. To cry. This just shows me furthermore that he took steroids in the fight. He could not handle this pressure right here. He didn't want to, he quit against Tank. He didn't want to experience this right here. He foreseen this, crying after a loss, and it hurt to him. So he did not want to lose again. So instead, it was easier to take Ostarine, blame Scooter and everybody else, including Devin Haney. And Devin Haney, to all these people who all of a sudden know boxing, who say Devin Haney's strategy was wrong, that he shouldn't have went in there and try to knock Ryan out. He caught Ryan with the same punch that Rolly caught him with, that Luke Campbell caught him with, and he should have put him on his butt. But instead, he hits his gloves together and tell him, give him some more. Give him some more. To all, like I said, all these experts on Ostarine, it was a nanogram of a ant's penis. It wasn't enough to make a condom for an ant, and all this old crazy stuff that y'all was coming up with. Listen, Exhibit A, Exhibit B. He did not look the same when he was off of Ostarine. The same way Margarito didn't look the same when he didn't have bricks in his gloves. You know, it's the obvious is there. He cheated. Simple as that. And Devin Haney's game plan, like I said, to all the experts out there who were talking about it was the wrong game plan, that's because you're speaking in hindsight. If Devin Haney had put Ryan on his seat like Luke Campbell did and like Rolly did, well, then everybody would be saying how genius it was. But Devin Haney could not factor in that his opponent would be on Ostarine. That's why he had power in the late rounds, and that's why he was able to take that shot. And Ryan Garcia took steroids because he did not want to be in that vulnerable situation where he's boo-hooing and crying tears because losing hurt, and he quit in the Tank fight, and he did not want to recreate that. But anyway, it's the Boxing Scholar, and I'm out.
Damn, man, I'm not gonna lie. That was one of your best breakdowns, man. You gotta put that in the Boxing Scholar Classics, man. You gotta come in with a sound, bro, where it's like case closed, like somebody hitting the ballot. You know how the judge hit the ballot? I don't know, man.
The gavel.
The gaveling, bro. Yeah, the gaveling. You gotta come in with the gaveling sound, like like you basically had solved, like you basically broke it all down to a T, man. After seeing that breakdown, man, I do think the steroids definitely played a factor because the left hook wasn't coming as fast as it was. and it definitely wasn't as hard as it was as late in the fight as it was against Devin Haney, bro. And I didn't even know Ryan was in the back crying like that, dog. Like that's
Bro, that
yeah.
is crazy
And I was
work, bro. They clowned on Devin Haney for a lawsuit, and Ryan Garcia is in there, bro, crying tears, bro. And he was the picture this, bro. The man Brody beat him with one shoulder off of steroids and was supposed to be the less of the two boxers. And he's in there crying. Devin Haney is disciplined, in shape year round, does right by the sport, and he gets cheated, bro. And everybody calls him a coward for suing. That's crazy. And you know what's crazy, bro? I was telling everybody like, man, he should go ahead and pick up the lawsuit and not fight him. And everybody on the live laughed when I said that, bro. Like, first thing I would do is go to the courtroom, pick that case back up, and I wouldn't give him the rematch. And I heard somebody say that on the live, bro. That just showed me that people they be in the bushes watching, bro. They may not like express that they hear, bro, but they definitely be watching, bro. And they respect my opinion enough to repeat it like it's theirs.
yeah. You're right, man. You're right, man. That was a great breakdown, man. Cause I do remember like watching Haney hit Ryan with that shot, and I was like, damn, like did he actually hurt Ryan? But then Ryan like he hit his gloves, bro. But whenever he got hurt by Rolly, he went down. Like and
The
then he showed,
second punch didn't even land. It hit him he caught it, and it still
yeah,
knocked him down.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Like,
that
damn,
power behind it.
Like,
man, it's that punch resistance
Pushed
that
him
went
down.
down.
Pushed him down. That shit, it just hit him so hard that it don't matter if it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. After that shit, he didn't. He was shook.
Emmanuel Story
He
used to always
quit.
make this point with James Toney. He would talk about how if James Toney was more disciplined, his balance would be better, and he might be the closest to unbeatable as it is. But he was like, because he got that round belly, it affects his balance and how he slips and slides, and his work rate and all that stuff. Just by being out of shape, Ryan Garcia was out of shape for this fight. And in Osterring, it also not only does it give you an unfair advantage as far as stamina, but it also helps you cut weight. So he was fatter in this fight and off balance. When Rolly threw him off balance, because Rolly was in shape and strong, when he threw him off balance with the right hand, before he even threw the left hook, that first left hook hurt him. The second left hook he caught. He shouldn't have went down from that second left hook. But I think his punch resistance is not there. I think his balance was off because he didn't have the Osterine to get in shape. When he was drinking, according to him, what do you say, 7 days a week, 6 days a week, something like that. So
yeah.
so you drunk and you had that type of balance and stamina in the late round, get out of here.
Bruh, then what was really deadly about it was when you had linked it to, oh man, after he experienced that loss with Tank, he was probably crying the same way he was doing against Rowe. He didn't want to experience that again. Then he started hopping on the off string. Like, I was like, damn, that's precision right there, man. That's precision.
Yeah, bro.
Man, if y'all watching the live, y'all need to go like that breakdown, man. That's one of the best ones I've seen. All right, that's one of the best ones I've seen him drop.
Yeah, that was a good breakdown.
All his breakdowns is good, but that's I put that up there.
Here we go. This fight about to start.
Oh, bro, look, Sarachi and
I got what's up?
And McGee in the ring. Sarachi McGee.
Yeah. I got Bruno.
You got the dude that's fighting against Mugia?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want to see him because he upset it was an upset. So I want to see him do it again.
Oh, it's a rematch.
Yes, a rematch. Yes, we got that.
Oh, he's gonna lose, bro. So one of the breakdowns,
knocked Mugia out.
One of the breakdowns I got on ice that I never dropped, bro. That I was like, man, I might say this for members only. I didn't know there was gonna be rematching too, which is crazy. Like sometimes you say stuff and it comes full circle. But one of the breakdowns that I had on ice was that the strategy that he used, he know Jaime Mugia throw a certain combination whenever he was on the ropes, and he just used it, organized the pattern, and slid off and knocked him out, bro. There's no way Jaime did. I'm saying Mugia's going.
Was it
he don't use the same strategy?
Hey, Bo, was it a TKO or was it a KO? I forget.
It was like a
No, it was
kick.
a knockout. He was cold, bro.
He
Yeah.
was, yeah, that's right. That's what I'm trying to.
He was
Yeah, that's
cold,
right.
bro.
Yeah, I want to see him do that shit again.
Look, he looking down, bro. Yeah, bro. He broken, bro. As fighters, bro, you know how everybody be like, get it back in blood. It's the same people who won't ask their managers for a raise, bro. Scared to ask their managers for a raise. Talking about getting it back in blood, bro. That's crazy, bro. But they don't understand. You know, you. This is a sport where you take damage to your brain and your ego. You know, get your brain shook and your money took. Like it's not a fair sport. So all this get it back in blood stuff, that stuff sound good, but it's not a reality of life. And it's like you look at how McGill looked, he was shaky, bro. You never make the mistake of letting them put you back in the ring with the guy that knocked you out. You always did a tune up first, at least 2 fights. One fight minimum, 2 fights at least. You see, Joseph Parker never like he did 3 fights in a bar room. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't get right back into the ring.
Facts. So why is she actually coming in trying to establish himself? He didn't do this the last time. Hard jab to the body from Sriracha. Sriracha.
You say sriracha?
Yeah, Sriracha. Yeah. McGill versus Sriracha. Sriracha changing up his hand placement. Sriracha with the jab, man. Forcing McGill to reset. Overhand right from McGill. Sriracha saw it coming. Sriracha came back with the overhand right. Bro, McGee, he must respect Sriracha, bro, because I just remember in the first fight him coming in just trying to bulldoze Sriracha. Not doing that this time.
He ain't got a choice but to respect him. He gonna end up like last time. He gonna be in a flat line.
Yeah.
Any disrespect, he'll be flatlined again.
And Sriracha looking for that overhand right. That's a shot. Just caught McGee with it. Sriracha gets off the ropes. Damn.
Yes,
Damn. I don't know. I
like
feel like this
crazy
is
work.
the Sriracha, bro.
I gotta hit the refresh. Hold on. Dang it. Lost the whole link.
Overhand right. Overhand right from Sriracha, bro. McGee tried to open up a little bit against the ropes and immediately got cooked by Sriracha with a right hand.
That's where he knocked him out.
Yeah.
The first fight, bro, I can't remember. It's been a while since I broke this down, but I think he slid off to an angle and landed the 1-2. And Mugia, the way he was positioned and the way he had his jab, he was wide open for it.
Freeze. Yeah. I think you're right. Team Brunello. Super middleweight, man. Shout out to super middleweight being the new middleweight. Like, was you able to get the fight back on?
Give me a sec.
Can McGee with hard steps. Sriracha probe with that lead hand. Keep that lead hand out the back McGee up, and then come with a right hook to the body. No, whatchamacallit, pause. Stream had pause down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He doing the exact same thing the first time. He was able to effectively land that right hand because Jaime Mugia came in more reckless. But Jaime Mugia still makes the same mistake. The only thing he doesn't do is come in reckless, but he still makes the same mistake. Letting attacking in straight lines, jabbing, jabbing while getting that jab hand back slow. It's a lot of stuff he still does wrong. I noticed he ain't attacking much on the ropes. He's scared of them ropes. Them ropes bring him back PTSD.
PTSD.
But I get why he got back in the ring. It don't make any sense to me, but I get it. He felt like this guy was a bum.
Yeah.
And he should have never knocked him out the first time. But I wouldn't have made the mistake. I'd have got at least one more fight up under my belt before I went back in there messing with him, even if he is a bum.
I think this guy undefeated too.
See, look, he on the ropes now. Let's see how Jaime Mugia do. I bet he won't throw one punch. Oh, I'm mistaken. He's still throwing the jab. He just staying low, trying to stay up under it. But, people born round don't die square. What happens in round 4 and round 5 whenever you tired? You revert back to your old ways. He did a good overhand right left hook to the body. That was a good combination.
Yeah.
You see, keep his right hand pinned to his he just guard changed in the middle of the ring. I guess maybe he knew it was 10 seconds left because he was ready to go back to the corner. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Y'all think what y'all think about Robert Garcia? Y'all think Robert Garcia did good in the fight? You think he froze up in the moment?
With who?
I feel like that was a horrible game plan coming into the fight with Tio.
Yeah. With Tio. Wait, what? Robert Garcia trains Tio?
Which fighter did Garcia work with yesterday? It wasn't a guy that fought Tio. Was it Barboza?
Yeah, it was Barboza.
I think he Jose Ramirez. No, is it Barboza? Man, I don't know.
I thought it was Barboza.
I think it's both.
He might have worked 2 corners. I mean, that ain't uncommon. Salas be in everybody's corner. Salas just be like, "Hey, man, you get my check."
It was Barboza and it was Ramirez.
I feel like, damn, bro, like in those 2 fights, I felt like, bro, like they just there to collect a check, bro. I don't feel like he really earning his money. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. That was horrible game plans.
They said that the environment in that fight was like it was only like 43 people. And it was like all higher ups, and you could hear what everybody is saying in the crowd because like the real crowd is not even inside.
Oh my goodness, he just caught Mugia just caught him with a good left hook to the body. Like that's the game plan. Yeah, right. Keep him distracted up top and hit him hard to the body. He's doing good too. Because he actually, like you said, he respects his opponent. He ain't coming in just reckless.
So he can see a lot more.
I see people in rematches like Bam Rios, and he fight the exact same way, and it's like, bro, that got you clipped the first time. This guy's he ain't made no adjustments. He was just hoping Jaime Mugia was the same fighter, and I was like, that's not a bad game plan because, like I said, people born around don't die square. Habits are habits, but sometimes you got force it out a little bit. You gotta get them a little bit more comfortable. Do stuff to make them tired, so that you can force the habit out. See right there, he just catching the jab. See, he's thinking in there. He's like, how do I land this shot? I know what shot got him last time. I just got to figure out how to land it. He's fighting me a little bit different. So he's trying to give him different looks. He's trying to come forward. He's trying different things in there. See right there, he just threw the right hand and landed on the back of Jaime Munguia's head. He told the referee hit him in the back of the head. He's trying different things in there. He's trying to land that shot though. He got his mind on that shot, bro. You know how Deontay Wilder would just be thinking right hand, right hand, right hand. He Deontay Wilder tonight, brother. He been dreaming about the right hand. Yeah, he turned it to a hook. That because he's smart. He realized he wasn't gonna reach to the head, so he threw it. He was already in a position. He just turned it to a hook. See right there, off the ropes. You see what he did? Right there, he angled to his right off the ropes, and he took it into that little gap that Jaime Munguia has when he has the high guard. There's a little space right there if you angle off with the right hand. That's all he's doing. And Jaime Munguia is blinded by the shot because he got a high guard on. You know what I mean? He got the guard too high where it blocks his peripheral vision. And he got his right hand pinned to the side of his head, bro. Top of his head. See?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's pinned to the top. Yeah, it's covering his whole forehead and all that. He just feinted the right hand.
They both feinted each other. They're like a battle of the fence. Yeah, he trying, bro. He right now what he doing is he not throwing no punches so that Jaime Munguia get look confident. Yeah. See? Right there, he led with it. He threw the jab right hand, but he trying to get Jaime Munguia to open up. He trying to land that punch, bro. And I can't blame him, bro. That punch landed so accurately last time, bro. Had Jaime Munguia asleep. I will say this: Jaime Munguia is a lot more ballsy than for a fighter that just took a KO that devastating.
Yeah, real KO.
Yeah. That I will say that he is going for it. I like that.
So Devin Haney showed true balls the other day. Devin Haney was running for it, bro. He was running for cover, bro. You know how in the military they got like the bomb drills where you dive on the bomb. Devin Haney was one of the people that just ran from the bomb.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do think Devin Haney does have more upside. I think he can work his. I think.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I said in my breakdown, thank you, Rolly, for doing God's work. Devin Haney said, and I quote, "I've never been dominated like that in my entire life." And mind you, he done been in the ring with T.O., one of the top guys around, right?
Cool.
Champions now. And he's never been dominated like that. And he couldn't get past that he got dominated like that. But you know, he told himself it was the Austrian, but he wasn't sure. Now he knows for sure. He got to watch it ringside with his dad. It definitely was the Austrian. This dude don't even got that no more. You know, so they came out smelling like roses, bro. Now Ryan Garcia is crying. You know, the people who loved him, they're starting to turn on him. They're starting to bring up Ryan Garcia's flaws. It's like, bro, Ryan Garcia had those same flaws when he dropped Devin Haney twice. Why you had to bring it up then? The boxing fans are fickle, bro. They are so fickle, bro.
Now I gotta ask you a question, man. How does Ryan have that same flaw if it's been like 5 or 6 years and he done worked with two different trainers since then?
Habit, not listening. Some fighters just don't listen, bro. No matter what you tell them to do. I remember one time I did a breakdown. I said probably one of the hardest breakdowns I ever did. It was an hour long, so it took me like 2 hours to edit through of videos, maybe more than that, right? But in there, I showed Deontay Wilder in the interview with Joe Rogan. He was like, "Yeah, you know, sometimes I don't listen to my trainers." He like, you know, it ain't nothing personal against them. He was just like, "I'm a fighter, and I much rather get knocked out doing what I want to do than listen to the trainer, and then I get knocked out and be like, see, I got knocked out because of you." You see that right there? Jaime Munguia swung a wild left hook, and he just moved just out of range. And he didn't smile, but in his head, he was like, "Got you. I got you throwing big shots with me on the ropes again. I'm finna land this shot.
But that's the 4th round he predicted too. That man said, sometimes I don't listen to my trainers. Nothing personal.
Yeah, bro. Bro, that's crazy. I couldn't believe they was allowed to take that off because that wasn't even Deontay Wilder's content. Because I did some PBC content and they took it down. Okay, I get the PBC content, but damn, how you take down some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the PBC?
Facts. I'd rather get knocked
He
out
tried to
than
land it. You see that right there? He tried to
yeah.
he tried to duck down, land that right hand. He grazed him with it. He grazed him with it. Look, Jaime Mugia's getting a little bit more comfortable. He taking a little bit more risk, and that's what he wanted. That's what he needed. You know, you know with Devin Haney, bro, the reason why I was able to know that he wasn't mentally there because I watched some interviews and I listened to certain words that he used that see he wasn't there yet. And then I just look at like Roy Jones. Roy Jones, when he fought Tarver, he tried to go out there and get the confidence. He tried showboating to get the confidence. He tried playing to the crowd, tried playing basketball. He tried everything that he did that gave him the confidence before, but he just didn't have it, bro. He couldn't. He got stretched, bro. He was removed from his consciousness. You know, it was a huge ego plunge for Roy Jones Jr. If Roy Jones Jr. had confidence, he would have beat Tarver in that third fight, bro, because he had him, bro. He had Tarver. Tarver was tired, bro. He could have definitely beat Tarver that fight, and then it would have split. Two Roy won him. And Roy could say, well, look, he knocked me out, but I beat him twice, fair and square. But he just didn't have it, bro. He didn't have it. He didn't go for it in the last rounds, bro. Like, and then he got hurt again. He got clipped again. It wasn't devastating, but he got clipped in that fight. And you could just see it real time. Roy was like, oh, man, here we go again. Here we go again. What's up, X?
Young X-Con. X-Man.
Yo, y'all hear that music?
Nah.
Nah, I don't hear no music.
I don't hear no music.
Okay.
Yeah. Left hook. The left hooks and the right hands to the body from Munguia. That's what Soracha was looking for. My man Ronda, she was really out there crying.
Bro, them demons from him quitting, bro, they never left. He couldn't stand the fact and the idea of quitting again, bro, or getting beat or embarrassed in front of his family. The pressure was too much, bro. That's why he took the Ostarine. I wish he would just admit it, bro. Like, we already know it's not a question. The only people are still defending him are Ryan Garcia fans. Everybody else knows, like, bro, you cheated. The tests say you cheated.
The performance,
it's counterfactual.
The performance was like the finishing shot, man. I'm not going out to look for that's
exactly. Him without Ostarine look basic. Then it make you question how long he was using the Duarte fight where he landed that hook. I ain't gonna lie, you know, Paulie was saying, bro, that he suspected Ryan Garcia being on something because sometimes he wouldn't even catch fighters flush and he would knock them out. You know, and he was like, dang, you know, he got some serious power. Now I'm starting to believe what Paulie said, bro.
Yeah, he did say that a while back. I remember that. There was some speculation, probably like 3 fights before the Haney fight, there was some speculation about him being on the juice. I remember that.
Because I was like, man, come on, Paulie, stop hating. Bro, after that fight, I was like, man, Paulie might got a point, bro.
I think they were talking about something about, it's kind of funny, but they were talking about like beard growth or something like that. Like how you grow a beard up out of nowhere. Like something like that.
You know, Paulie go digging, bro. He suspect everything. He be like, that dude would breathe the oxygen. Who breathe oxygen other than the steroid cheat? You know the funny part about that is Paulie sullied his career, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you. When he went to go work with Mimo, because he used to be an advocate for clean sport, and he would always call people out for cheating and all that other stuff. And then when he went to go work with Mimo, it's like, come on, Paulie. See, he keep trying to land it. He just hit what you call it on the shoulders, bro. Jaime Mugia, and he shook his shoulders. I'm like, bro, if I'm him, I'm doing Canelo for the rest of the fight, bro. I'm aiming to that shoulder, and I'm going to beat it up, bro. And when it dropped just a little bit, and guess what, bro?
Hey, there it is. Yep. Facts.
What's up like that?
Make.
He said, F Ryan Garcia. He said, I wish him the worst in life. You know why I didn't go that extreme X? Because I feel like he is unalive. Like his mindset might be like unalive, and I wouldn't want him to unalive himself because of the pressures of life, or you know what I mean. So that's why I didn't go that far. I just talk about his character, but no, I don't wish the worst for him because I think that's a possibility for Ryan Garcia. That's just me being honest.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know, man. He was crying, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Him crying like by the cameras, like by the venue and stuff. Like I don't know, man.
Like he couldn't even hold it in until he got to the dressing room.
Right.
No, hold on, but we ain't got no sympathy.
There you go.
Sympathy.
There you
No
go.
sympathy, boy. I'm just trying to figure out how all of a sudden everybody got a problem with Ryan. But if we go back 2-3 months ago, everybody that's commenting now, oh, you know what I'm saying, man? You know Ryan got to get his shit together. You know, I always knew that he was just a one-dimensional fighter. Like, bro, y'all was not just saying this 48 hours ago.
Agreed. Bro, they laughed at me when I said Ryan sucked. They were like, wait a minute, what? Like, bro, y'all don't remember the shoulder roll? I had to remind them, bro. Y'all remember that shoulder roll?
Shoulder roll. I mean, look, bro, I ain't gonna even say like I was a person that was saying that Ryan wasn't a good boxer. I just said I was just saying he's a cheater. Now everybody just want to admit to what was already obvious. Why did it take a year, this man being out of the ring for a year, taking a loss, for y'all to finally be like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always knew, you know, his body composition. When I looked at it, I knew something was right.
Yeah, you know how boxing go, bro. Everybody do that Monday morning quarterback stuff.
Bruh.
That's why he lost. Let me tell y'all why he lost.
Bro, that left hook to the body from Gia, bro, it'll move Sriracha. It'll make Sriracha move from the ropes and allow
It does. But you know what that telling me, bro? That he pushing this shot. Like, he not reacting. His body is reacting by moving, but he not like grimacing like, oh, that hurt. You know what I mean?
Shot, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Bo,
I
that's
guess
you?
Yeah, it's me, you, Bo, Rod G.
What's
Rob
up, like
G,
that?
What's up, man? Why y'all so quiet, man? Like, y'all
Brother, they were letting you
fight.
red, brother. You came up here on your red, brother.
Nah, brother.
This fight's on right now.
My fault. I ain't even watching.
Sriracha.
Hit that link in the back chat and join us. Hey, I like that. We do it. We up here telling ghost stories while we out to be doing.
No. It's we playing games telling ghost stories in place of what we ought to be doing.
What we ought to be doing. Watching boxing.
Yes, sir. But nah, man, it's just crazy just seeing how everybody, you know, just acting like they got a problem with drug cheats. And just 72 hours ago, nobody had a problem with drug cheats.
Bro, 72. About a year ago. When that fight happened? Didn't it happen 2024?
But they led it all the way, bro. They led all the way up to the fight with
Hey, he couldn't get away from that left hook. Let me tell you something, man. That left hook. Now you see that left hook, bro, was coming faster. Because he had that Osterine popsicle behind him, bro.
Yeah, bro. Because when that left hook landed on Devin Haney, it was like a boom pow left hook.
Bro, it shocked us. Watch it. We were like, whoa, where that left hook come from?
That was his best performance ever, too. Like the Juice performance.
Yeah, agreed, bro.
But when he fought Rolly,
you know what I think? You know what I personally think? You know, when somebody get busted for steroids, you can only speculate when they started juicing. I'm gonna take a wild guess in the dark and say after he lost the tank, he started juicing, and that's because even when he dropped Luke Campbell, that wasn't that defective of a shot. Like, it was an effective shot, but it didn't look like, oh my God, you know what I mean? That Duarte shot, bro, he caught Duarte like on the temple, had a little bit of space to fit it into, and fit it into there anyway. I think that just that pressure after he quit with Tank, he didn't want to experience anymore, and he started cheating. And I think that in the Devin Haney fight, you know, he didn't think he would get caught because you could see that he knew he didn't deserve that W. How he acted after he beat Devin Haney, he was just like, like all calm and everything. Like, yeah, bro, he knew he was definitely cheating after that fight, bro. But he didn't do that in the Luke Campbell fight. Remember, he jumped on top of old dude, you know what I mean, or Eddie Reynoso, put his legs around him, bro. You know what I mean? Kissed him on the neck, whispered. Remember he did all that weird shit? He did all that in that fight, but when he beat Devin Haney, he didn't do nothing.
He just did basically. I ain't even want to do it to him.
Yo, he said he was crying in the back of that van because he knew it was over. He for all that hype. He said it's over. It's down the drain.
Who said that?
The comment section. You know, I'm watching the fight on one screen and then the comments is on the other screen.
I want to see his first interview though.
You want to see what? Oh, that was good. You see that right hand leg, Bo? He changed it up this time. He feinted. He threw a left hook, then a right hand. He had to move. He got to move his head into the path of the punch. Little stuff like that. You know what it remind me of, Bo? What he doing? He doing what George Foreman did. Remember George Foreman had to land that one punch against Michael Moore, and he said, "All right, I gotta land this punch. How do I do it?" That's what he doing right now, bro. Hold on, y'all. Give me a sec.
Well, y'all quiet as a church mouse, ain't y'all?
I'm watching it. It's a good fight. They're both.
Yeah, y'all hold it down. I'll put a lead for a little bit. Give me a second.
They're both getting their shots off there. It's like they're trading, but the shots that they're trading ain't at full force, so it ain't nobody get, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody getting rocked, but they still trading. Oh shit! Caught him with. Oh my bad. I gotta stop cussing up on him. Caught him with an uppercut. He should have taken advantage of that angle though. He hit him with the uppercut and cut that angle. And he had Munguia out of position, but he ain't utilized it. And then he let Munguia get back into position. Okay, so now Munguia got him up against. Man, this to get there, I don't be commentating. This should be moving too fast. By the time I'm about to say something else has already happened.
That don't happen.
Yeah,
caught him with a left hook, then brother with a right hook, then he lay up with him, then he step back. They be like, damn. You gotta be goddamn Twister. Come kick him with his Twister. Man, like.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. He only opened up because it was the end of the round. I didn't realize that. See, I want to see him open up like that in the middle of the round, get it popping. But he opened up last 3 seconds of the round. And homeboy traded with him too. He was up against the ropes. Sriracha, he you know. So okay, see, so he's boom, 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 boom. Yeah. He ain't afraid, man. Plus, he already knocked him out. That's why I say I want to see him because he got the upset last fight. He knocked out Munguia, and that was supposed to be an upset. I mean, I don't know nothing about him, so I don't know if it's. I'll just take him based off of what folks are saying. But they said it was an upset, so I want to see him do it again. And based off of this, it's looking like he ain't really scared. He's not scared to engage and mix it up, trade, whatever you want to say. But here we go, round. Damn, there goes Crawford. Damn, that fool was just at the last fight too, man. Damn. You know what? He probably on Turkey's private jet. They probably flying him around.
Rob G, you can't sit up here and pretend like that ain't grooming, brother. You can't pretend like that ain't grooming, brother. If Turkey is flying this man around, fattening him up with nice steaks for Canelo to come in and clean him, that grooming, brother.
Oh man.
Hold on. What's up, Ms. Angie? All right, what I miss?
Not much. They're going back and forth. They both having their moments, but it's just no significant shots, no significant damage, or that.
Bro, that's what I dislike about Turkey, bro. Why did he not let the fight with Jake Paul and Canelo happened, bro. They blocked that fight for no apparent reason, bro. No logic behind it or anything, bro. They just blocked the fight because they wanted the Netflix deal for themselves, which I think is not gonna work out because I think Dana White gonna end up trying to sabotage the boxing thing so that he could be like, told you with no money in it, Turkey. Come on over to UFC.
Damn, no, I think Dana White's an actual boxing fan.
Man,
Because I
listen,
think
him and Joe Rogan always say, I'm a boxing fan, but boxing suck. Boxing need to change this. Let me tell you what, bro, they always crapping
he's
on
talking about
boxing,
the
bro.
industry. He's talking about
Bro,
the industry.
he's trying to sell his sport because that is the level of competitor that Dana White is, and UFC is his sport. So he always thinking about his sport at all times. He don't want boxing to make it.
That was his. I don't know, man. I think I saw something one time where he said like that was his secondary sport is because he wanted to get into boxing first, and he wasn't able to. So that other
Yeah. He was in Vegas. He was going to Roger Mayweather's gym and Floyd gym. He got Floyd to wear his logo on his trunks. He tried to get into boxing, but happenstance failed. He never loved UFC. It was just happenstance, and he got involved in the UFC. But now that he's here, it's his baby.
Yes, sir,
What's
man.
up, X?
Told y'all nigga that nigga McCauley trash. Nigga, I didn't even watch the
Bro,
fight.
you
Nigga,
crazy, bro.
that nigga
That's how I know you
trash,
didn't
bro.
watch it, bro. You
That
crazy, bro.
nigga is trash. He went
Yo,
to
X.
drill this nigga, bro.
you
But
out
what
of
you
pocket.
talking about, bro? He was 300 pounds.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. He been 300 pounds, my nigga. Stop.
Bro, you crazy, bro. You
He
gotta
been
stop this,
300
bro.
pounds. That ain't no excuse, my nigga. That nigga fat, lazy, and trash, nigga.
Nah, he
He
is
still
lazy,
threw
but
more
he's
punches
trash,
though.
bro.
He still
Let
threw
me
more
tell you this,
punches.
X. You take the best heavyweight at your gym, brother, but Coley gonna make him quick, bro.
Bro, ain't
He
no
go
heavyweights in New York. That don't mean nothing.
well, we ain't gotta go to New York. Let's go to Philly. Let's go to Benny Siegel, where he from. It don't matter what, like I'm telling you, bro, that dude heavy handed, bro. And whatever he touched, bro, it
Oh, that
exploded, bro.
that nigga that nigga losing fights that he's supposed to win, bro. They y'all niggas tell
What
me
are
he's
you
supposed to
talking
be.
about? FA was the favorite.
Y'all tell me he's supposed to be Joe Parker through Joe Parker. Knock that motherfucker out.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So hold on. You a big Joseph Parker
Oh,
fan.
man.
If
Oh yeah, I
Bacoli
forgot about
trash,
Joe
bro, that
Parker.
don't mean nothing for Joseph Parker to beat him then.
No, I'm
You
not talking about cause you see my eyes different than everybody else. I didn't think he was gonna lock that down. I thought he was gonna outbox him, right? But you had niggas telling me he gonna kill Joseph Parker. This
I
shit is
don't know who
crazy.
told you that. I mean, when I seen the weights immediately, I like, bro, this dude ain't been working out.
I had that nigga booty cheeks, just like Ryan Garcia, man. A pack of ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got his ass beat last night. Woo, still off high of that shit, man. Shout out to Rolly Romero, man, the new face of boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a new
Nah,
sheriff
he
in
been
town,
the
my nigga.
face of, bro. He been the face of boxing, bro. Let's be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
Rolly don't got that many fights, bro. I think he under 20.
Now, I think he in 20 now. At this point.
And he three-time heavyweight.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
man.
I mean, he didn't
Not
fight
three-time
his way to.
heavyweight. I mean three-time champion,
Yeah,
bro.
he
I'm tripping.
he didn't fight his way to them three championships. Floyd, him being a Floyd fighter, put him in position for a lot of them shits.
I got you crying, man. That's crazy, man. Crying Ryan, my nigga. Ooh, good day, man. Good day, man. Dropped in the second round and everything. He keep getting dropped in the second round, man. I wish Rolly would knocked him flat out. I'm saying, oh yeah, I got heat for Betty Serrano. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
I'm not gonna curse on your platform and let that, Scholar. You know, let me know if I
Too
can,
late,
though.
brother. You already pulled up with the cuss words.
Well, what I said, I
Yeah,
cursed already.
I
Bro,
was
bro, that
cursing
crazy
earlier.
work, bro. You do it without thinking about it. Go ahead. Too late. We already here.
All right, so I can do it. I bet. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually use this word, you know, because I was raised with manners. You know what I'm saying? But as it pertains to you, this is what you are, bitch. Yeah, I'm all that. You defending a racist. You talk about he a class act. You want to come at the black man, Devin Haney. Look, let me tell you something, bro. I got inside sources on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, coming from
Whoa.
me, I ain't nobody. But I'm just saying, we know what you do, bro. You a fucking drug
Oh.
sheet, bro. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. My inside sources are very reliable too. You are drug cheap, bro. So we know why you get down with Ryan Garcia. Ho, yeah, I'm all that. I'm very disappointed in Betty Serrano because I had a lot of admiration for her before I found out that she was a drug cheat, and then this shit just put the icing on the cake, bro.
Mm.
The shit she was saying on X.
What you say, bro?
Throwing shade
Damn,
at
hold
Devin.
up. So,
Throw,
so she was
throw,
just saying some stuff on X like within the
throwing
past 24
shade at
hours.
Devin Haney, right? Throwing shade at Devin Haney, right? And then she goes out and oh yeah, Ryan Garcia is a class act. When?
Bro, the man is crying in the back of a car, bro, for a fight that he lost fair and square, and a dude didn't drug cheat him. Then he was telling Devin Haney stop being a little bitch for him cheating Devin Haney, bro. Like, this is stuff that you can't even make up, bro.
You know? So I'm all the way on cold as it
Yo,
pertains to
Press
this
said these
situation.
heavy allegations.
Oh no, press this real shit, man. This real shit, man.
Let's
You know what I'm
go,
saying?
Press. Turn up, Press.
Yo, Press said
She
he's
got some
Press
nerve, bro.
hilarious. Press always ready to jump out the window. He like, hold on, brother, let's not rest the judgment on this one.
You know, and I ain't gonna say what the other people saying about what you did to get where you are. You know, I ain't gonna say what they saying. You know, because we know you booed up with Jake Paul and all that allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what the
Hold on,
people
hold on,
saying,
hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So I would just I would leave that alone, bro. But you, I'm very disappointed in you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Her, she could do a split on it now.
whoa. Hold up
Hold
now. No,
on
no,
now.
no. Let's not bash it now, brother. I'm trying to get on the show now. Now, hold up now.
I'm sure she could. I'm sure she could. 305 man. You know what
Brother,
I'm
we need to get
saying?
on the show, brother. We need to y'all
No,
doing the wrong
304,
things
I
now,
mean.
bro.
304.
Yeah,
304.
it's
Yeah.
304, not 305.
304.
That pussy.
Yo, you want to hear something crazy?
305 to my shit.
Hey,
It's
hey,
this girl
that
online, and
FIA type shit.
she got in the title of her name. She got like Miss, and then like whatever she from. And I accidentally called her Miss 304, bro. And it wasn't even like me trying to be funny or nothing, bro. I like, dang, bro. I just let it go after that, bro. I didn't try to clean it up or nothing, bro. I was just like, my bad. But yeah, he said like Adrian Broner said, she can't ride the dick. That's what
At the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, bro, okay, if you want to say Devin Haney born, okay, whatever. You think I'm gonna try to say, oh, you lying, bro? He's not born. I'm not one of them niggas, bro. But you, Amanda Serrano, you chose to say something nice about a racist, but you chose to throw shade at Devin Haney, who a lot of people, the fight was boring. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. You could have kept that shit to yourself. But no, you had to purposely criticize the black man. Oh no, Brian Garcia, he lost to nigga one of the worst niggas we ever seen in the ring. And oh, you give him admiration. But had it been Devin Haney, you would have been laughing all type of shit on X, giving him all type of criticism because he lost to Roman. But we know the
Yo,
silence fix you on. I don't know if this bitch Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. Whatever. That's what she do. She probably got a crush on the nigga Ryan Garcia. He wouldn't even sniff your way. He wouldn't even walk past you, bitch.
I don't know, Ryan. I don't know. Ryan look like he like women that look a little masculine. Just saying. He like to
I,
be scrambling and scraping. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I, I don't know about that. But what I'm saying is, she wrong, my nigga. She wrong. Matter of fact,
Look,
she ain't wrong. She can do whatever the fuck she want. That's fine, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. That's fine, my nigga. That's
yo,
fine.
I don't know y'all noticed this, but when Jaime McGear, he'll get to the ropes and he won't let off the punches as much as he did in the other fight. He tries to find them. He won't let him escape into his blind spot to his right. Like, see, like watch. He'll get him to the ropes and then he throw the right hand, he throw the left hook to the body. He either throw the left hook to move him out of his blind spot, or if he can't throw the left hook, he's not in good position, he'll just bounce up and down. You know what I mean? Bounce up and down and track the dude so he can't get to his blind spot, which is a smart adjustment. But that dude is still trying. He's still trying to land that right hand, bro. I don't know, brother. You got 2 rounds. You know, you better get desperate. Like George Foreman said, you better get desperate, son.
Man. The Clippers up out of here, man. I can't believe it, man. Shit's crazy.
Oh shit, they lost.
Shout out to my nigga Kawhi, man. You put up a hell of an effort, man. These motherfuckers
Hey,
got
they out
blown
of
out,
there.
man. They got blown out by like 20 something, bro. 30
Hey, we
something.
Bro,
smoking on that
good,
Clippers pack tonight.
good. Yeah, I'm glad. Where Deuce at, brother? We
Yeah,
finna.
we're due set. Yeah, we pulling up to Reggie's stream.
Man, shit crazy, man. Look, listen, man. Kawhi Leonard with an all-time grace, man. You know what I'm saying? My favorite player, man. It's so good, man. They got nothing to prove, chat.
Bro, that's crazy. I don't know if this is true, but it popped up. You know how you get like suggested articles? It said Big U had 20,000 wiretaps, bro. That's
What the
crazy.
fuck?
Talk about overkill, bro.
That nigga Debo for real, boy.
Bro, it's out of here, bro. It's a wrap for him then.
Yeah, he a fucking scumbag, just like Amanda Serrano, man, and Ryan Garcia, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go. So I was gonna say, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Uh Eddie Reynoso worked with Mugia, right? It, it's
Yeah.
it's it's it's
Uh,
over.
I
It's
forget.
over for that Eddie Reynoso train. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It seemed like in boxing, bro. Not only do they hype fighters, but they hype trainers. Right now, it seemed to be Bomax got that battery in his back right now. You know, but they'll move on for Bomac. All it takes is 2 or 3 losses for Bomac, and then they're gonna be like, man, Bomac need to retire, man. Trying to tell you, man, I'm tired of Bomac, man. He don't even do nothing with his fighters, man. Like that's just how people is, man. The link ain't pinned, press. I thought I pinned it in the chat. I'll drop it again.
Bro, you know what I found funny about that shit?
Hmm.
You know when Ryan was going, well, I think Derrick James, I think he kind of came to the band before Ryan got there. And, you know, lately, you know, they don't be asking Derrick James nothing. It just be like, we just know he just here just to be here.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, they were like, hey, Derrick James, what you got to say about the loss? Like,
Man, that's some
you,
stupid.
Oh yeah, that's another sucker right there. Derrick James, my nigga. He
get
a
on the
training this
X.
motherfucking racist, man.
Get on the Max.
Man, this motherfucker sucker, man. Hey, Derrick James, man. I see why Arrow ain't pay you. You was a real life sucker, man. He see that shit from a mile away. It took him a little while, but you was a sucker, man. You
Now,
really,
now some people,
man.
some people gonna say once he saw how his boy Eric did him, he said, "Fuck all that shit. All he know is the dollar sign now."
Nah,
Who's his
fuck
boy
Derrick
Eric? What you mean?
James.
Arrow, he mean.
Yeah, Earl.
Fuck Derrick
Eric,
James. Bitch
Yeah,
ass
Eric,
nigga.
hey,
yeah.
hey,
Fuck that
hold up.
motherfucker,
Eric
Yeah,
said,
Yeah,
press.
fuck
yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
bitch
Hold on. That
ass
is a
nigga.
good point. How y'all expect Derrick James to be loyal to the black man when the black man that he raised up and became a father figure for didn't pay him his money?
Yo, he
Didn't pay
trained
him, bro.
Earl. Yo, he trained Earl when he had roster dreads, nigga. When he was like
I
14.
know, and Errol still didn't pay him though.
Didn't pay him. That's what
But
I'm
he
saying.
paid.
That's leverage for him to start
What
I
I
think
saying
it's
heard,
something.
more to
man.
that, bro. I think it's more to that.
For
Nah,
what
I
I
don't
heard,
think.
man.
I'm colorblind, bro.
I heard that the nigga Arrow paid him. I heard that the nigga Arrow paid him when he was obligated to pay him, but then that nigga started he started pocket watching Arrow with the money he was gonna get from the Bud fight. My nigga, I heard he already had paid this nigga, but this nigga
Yeah.
wanted the bonus and shit. That's what
Yeah.
happened, my nigga.
Fuck Derrick James, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
look, y'all might
man,
Dumbass
he
look.
nigga.
paid him a assembly line worker pay, bro. He ain't pay that man no
What?
goddamn, no
I was look. I'm
goddamn.
gonna be honest with y'all. See, y'all ain't really tied in, cause then y'all would know. Mo3 said, "Hey, Errol, you better not pay this man nothing," and I mean nothing. Nah, I just play with y'all. That was a little Texas joke, but nah, I think. Look, I don't know. Listen, y'all remember one time? I don't know if y'all remember this, but one time one of the insiders pulled up on the show, and he was like, "Let me tell y'all, he ain't pay him nothing." And then the court documents came out that he actually paid him something. So we'll never really know. But I just look at it like, bro, you got to keep your day one satisfied, brother. Like, if you go to your job and negotiate pay, you know what I mean. Then you know your day one should be able to negotiate pay with you. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with giving them a bonus?
But okay, that's cool and all, right? But this nigga is going to leave everybody and still work with Ryan Garcia. Are you
Hey,
serious?
what did I miss? Did I miss anything?
Nah.
This Derrick James can work with anybody right now. Shit, Derrick James can work with fucking me. I pay the nigga. But
Until you make
to,
it big, then you ain't gonna pay him like Earl did.
Hell no, I wouldn't. Hell no, I ain't gonna pay that nigga.
Wow,
Hell
wow.
yeah, why would I do that? Nigga, I need my
Y'all
money.
crazy, bro.
I'm trying to build
Y'all
my
got
own gym.
nah,
Shit.
y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all crazy.
Nah, I'm playing. I would pay him. No. But listen. Ryan Garcia said he don't like who? You and me. Black people. Black men. Black women. Like black children. We like, bro, he said he will kill niggas, or he said something like, I wish I could join the Ku Klux Klan. Like,
Wait,
bro,
man, what he said that?
on Twitter, bro, like that's what he said.
He really said that?
And also he said, also wait,
You
hold
know you
on.
don't care.
He said that
Don't
shit
try
with
to
the
play like you
it was
care.
a coon. There was a coon on the stage with him who said, why do niggas kill niggas all the time? And that's what Ryan was saying too. That's what he was saying too. Like, why did niggers? Like, no, I'm sorry, Scott, for like cursing. I don't know if I can say that word. But what? Why do hard R's always put hard R's in the hospital or some shit? Some weird joke.
Man, if we could be honest, we could be talking about that. If you really want to get into that, we talking about low level. We talking about low level crime. You know, you got other people doing, mass violence.
Bro, they just paid a white lady. They just paid a white lady. The white people just paid a white lady all this money for calling a child a nigga.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The first time I went over my white girlfriend's house for supper, we did talk about black on black crime. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Honestly, I think this would be an in-house conversation. I'm not gonna talk to white people about what we got going
facts,
on.
man. Facts.
Like, fuck no.
No, it ain't like that, brother. This, it's all blended now, brother. We all mixed.
You can't don't call me brother Lobo, man, too, man, because you
Nah,
over there
just
you over there with the snow bunnies, man.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
No matter how much I quote unquote hate Devin Haney, I'm not gonna fucking sell out and be like, yo, Ryan the boy, man, you the goods, nigga. Don't worry, don't get me wrong, I was celebrating like a motherfucker. I was happy as shit when I was seeing Devin Haney get dropped 3 times. I was like, yeah, nigga. I was going crazy. But after everything that happened, I'm like, fuck Ryan Garcia. Shout out to my boy Rolly. He got some black in him. Shout out to Broly. Real brother from him. I don't know where he from, but like I saw his mother. He black a little bit.
He from Cuba. He from Cuba.
Yeah.
What about this boxing match, though, man? What about this boxing match, man? Come on, man.
And now niggas want to talk about
that's this nigga right here.
You care about Canelo versus William Skull? Who?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't Rolly mom.
Man, he love the white man. That brother right there, man.
We got a whole weekend's worth of boxing, man. Like, come on.
The worst card ever.
Damn, Bo, you don't care about
this card. This card is already better than the card from yesterday, man. Come on, man.
Are you serious?
Let's be real.
Hey, Bo, let me ask you the $1 million question.
Let's be real. Come on.
Let me ask you the $1 million question. Would you would have trained Ryan Garcia if he would have came to you, brother?
You would have what?
Would you would have trained Ryan Garcia, Bo, if Ryan would have came to you after the Devin Haney loss?
No. He did
no,
his
Bo.
job.
No, we talking about Bo. Bo, would you would have trained Ryan Garcia after the Devin Haney loss and came out that he cheated, brother?
Yeah.
Answer the question, Bo.
He said, yeah.
Oh boy.
Man, bruh, that cheating shit not gonna stop me from making a bag, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta get paid. So
you can get paid. Not all money is good.
I'm gonna do my best to make sure that he win, bro. Like, I'm not about to I'm not finna jeopardize my training career to appease some guys I don't know. Never. I'm not doing that.
All niggas be.
It's not that serious.
How do your training career come in jeopardy? From turning
That's a big
opportunity.
Big opportunity.
But you already established.
To train a bum who won't learn from you? Tell me one thing he did that
am I really established? Am I really established if all of my marquee fighters have been taking L's left and right?
Like who?
I mean, Derrick James is trash.
Okay, Errol Spence got one loss. What's his name?
Craig
One
Martin
of the
got knocked out.
Ray Martin got knocked out. Okay.
Charlo quit. That's all
That's
my
only
main
3
fighters.
losses.
They all been
That's just
knocked
one
off.
loss.
They all been knocked off. So especially at that time, I'm gonna be desperate to get me another name boxer in my camp.
So what's different from the loss that Ryan took from Tank than the loss that the 3 people you just named? All of them
I wasn't training Tank. I wasn't training Tank at that time.
You want to train who?
I wasn't training Ryan at that time. My bad.
So what's
and then my Ryan
losses?
And then the fight I trained with Ryan Garcia, he still got public. He got the positive side of public opinion. So I would stay attached to Ryan Garcia.
So you want to attach yourself to somebody that, okay, they got the favorite of the people, right? But
Yeah.
once they lose, the blame gonna go on to you, and then it's gonna do worse damage to your career than sticking with the people that you started with. So now Derrick James about to get ran through the washers, or whatever the fuck they say, the ringer, because of what the results of Ryan fight yesterday. But if you would have stayed with your ace one day ones, you'll still be good.
Oh wait,
you gotta think it through, Bo. You gotta think it through, Bo.
My H1 day one didn't pay me.
So who Derrick James about to train after this loss?
Nobody. I hope not. He
gonna train somebody. I don't know. He got Bumgardner. He got Bumgardner.
Who?
He got Bumgardner.
You talking about the bitch the chick that can't ride
She can't ride a what?
That can't ride D? Is that what you're talking about?
You talking about that bum?
Stop it, Bo. Stop it, Bo.
Bum. I don't call her bomb gardener. I call her bum gardener. That's what she is. Who she fucked. And also, she was a drug cheat.
Damn, she was.
Did you ever forget this?
So
yeah, she
so
sure
are
was.
you? So what is it, Bo? Man, come on, Bo. Like, you don't see how if you don't think it all the way through, a quick victory can end up being your last victory.
Hey, Scholar, I'm here to
you can't see that,
apologize again.
Man,
Ryan was taking off the ring.
Somebody's gonna come. If Derrick James is a good trainer, someone's gonna come to Derrick James.
I'm gonna say it. Ryan Garcia won against Devin Haney because of off the ring.
Okay, so now everybody calling Ryan out for cheating. So Derrick James gonna be associated with that. Then you didn't put. I give Ryan credit for saying that he didn't stick to Derrick James' game plan. But you know,
fuck
people
that shit.
That shit
he
gonna
didn't
go
stick
out
to his off the ring game plan.
So bro, like you don't see what type of position Derrick James in right now, brother. You don't see what a quick dollar would it get you into, bro.
It was crazy because he was getting trainer of the year. Now look at him.
Look at him.
Tarnished.
His reputation is not tarnished, man.
Yes, it is.
You don't got nothing to do with his fighters cheating.
He can't run back to the black.
He don't got nothing to do with his guys cheating, man. It's not none of his business.
The Hispanic community never accepted him like that.
Like that?
Where he gonna go?
Where Asia?
Where he gonna go?
Asia with them kung fu niggas?
Like, where he gonna go?
He gonna stay in America. Another American prospect is gonna come to
already told him to hang it up.
He better retire.
Who?
Pandora's sister already. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. but like, bro. But nah, for real, bro. Like, you don't see like why you gotta stick on principles, bro. You don't get it. Like that's crazy though. All his fighters only got one loss.
That sounds like a way to speak.
Bro, all his fighters had one loss. But then you willing to accept Ryan Garcia with his one loss. What make his one loss different? He quit in the ring. That's worse than getting knocked out. At least Frank Martin went out on the shield.
Man, number one,
Errol
Spence
went out on his shield. Charlo went up. He quit, but at least he went up 2 divisions. Was that? Yeah, 2. I think that's 2 divisions to get Canelo. Ryan quit.
Man, you know how this training game go, man. Your fight or lose, guess who got to take the blame?
Disappointed, Bo. I am highly disappointed, Bo.
Bro, number one, it wasn't even Derrick James' fault that Ryan lost. people are gonna still go back to Derrick James, bro. If they was really
Bro,
paying attention,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was telling everybody like, I don't know what it is. I know what it is.
I always say, like, I apologize.
Hello?
I was.
Munguia won. Munguia won, by the way.
Can y'all
Munguia
hear
beat
me?
Sriracha.
I don't care about that fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nobody
Can y'all
cares
hear?
about that shit, bro.
Can y'all hear me or?
Yeah,
Man,
we
when
hear
you
you.
got
Hello?
man, bro,
Okay.
bro,
All right. I
bro,
ain't know.
y'all know how to watch boxing, bro.
Bro,
Huh?
you could be all in it if you want to, man.
Yeah,
That's
like,
some
bro,
trash,
some boxing matches
Bro,
are not meant
bro,
to be watched.
bro,
I'm
y'all
sorry,
distracting
bro.
me, bro. Y'all distracting me, bro. Come on, bro.
bro.
I'm
You can watch that shit, bro.
Bro,
That's cool for you.
how we
Y'all
distracting? How we
distracting me,
distracting
bro.
you?
yeah,
Bro,
leave the
Ryan Garcia ain't a distraction to you, brother. You willing to train that
The fight
man?
already,
That
the
ain't,
man already lost, bro. No,
bro. That's
he already
crazy.
lost.
Yo, who was that one gay nigga that said? We remember when Ryan was on in the outside taking interviews, and that nigga said, "And you pretty and shit, and you pretty and shit." Like, who was that gay ass nigga who was saying that shit? I'm like, yo,
That's
Hey,
hilarious.
let's not forget though, man, that Rollies Romero, he lost to a 60-year-old man. Let's talk about that. He lost to a 60-year-old man. Eastside Cruz beat him upside his head. You know what I'm saying? This man got knocked out by Tank Davis with a goddamn I don't even know what to call that shot that I do get. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker Rolly, we know he is. And he beat Ryan Garcia.
Man,
This shit.
nah, man. He deserves
This shit is
credit.
disgrace, man.
He deserves
Now
credit
let's
for beating. He
hold on,
deserves
because
credit for beating
I
Royce,
know
bro.
Press probably gonna be upset that I say this, but Press, you gotta keep it a buck after I say this, bro. You now got niggas saying like they using this shit, Ryan Garcia losing Rolly to say Rolly good, and that's a great take opponent, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not do this shit, bro.
He
Let's
is,
not
bro.
do this shit, bro.
He did,
these
Rolly
niggas,
is trash, bro.
nah,
They already
Rolly is
fought
Rolly,
though,
trash.
so
Rolly
Rolly is not
trash.
trash.
I ain't trying to see that rematch.
You guys is crazy, bro.
Bro,
He
y'all
trash,
tripping on Rolly, bro.
but
That man ain't no trash, bro. That man ain't no trash, bro. Y'all gotta stop that. Hey, look. Hey, and whenever Rolly become champ again, take it, go to him and hit him with the water. I brought you to big time. Never forget.
nigga was like, "You remember
Yo,
me?"
yo, Press, what was you saying? What clip was you talking about?
No, there was a clip. You remember, like, after all the controversy, like, Ryan was in an interview outside. I was on Fight Hype, and he was talking to a couple of people, and he was about to leave. And the one nigga, like some nigga, I don't know who it was, he was saying, "And you pretty and shit, and you pretty and shit." I was like, "Bro,
He
what?"
said he pretty?
Yes,
Bro, let me go find this real quick, bro.
yo, and you pretty and shit. I was dying, bro. I was like. This was after the other hanging fight, and like he was getting interviewed by a bunch of people. I think this was a fight was happening around this time too, a different fight. I don't know which one, but that shit was wild, bro. Yeah, Ryan's trash. I never. Oh my god, he might be the most overrated fighter of our generation, man. Ryan Garcia, that guy is garbage.
And
He
you was
has
a
the worst
fanboy,
right hand
bro.
I've seen, the worst jab I've fucking seen. His jab is shit. You can
Man,
literally just paw it, but like you gotta be aware of that left hook. So you see that's the thing with that fucking nigga, bro. That left hook is his only thing, and it's so deadly. It's like Deontay Wilder right hand. So you could even paw away his jab, right? Because his jab is not fucking. Bro, Tank Davis, who's 5'4", was pawing away his fucking jab. Ryan is like 5'9", maybe 5'10" if I'm pushing it. Because he long as shit. And his jab is getting out jabbed by Tank Davis. But Tank Davis is an excellent fighter, though. But
Yo, Press, the reason why he said that, bro, is because Ryan Garcia said it after a post fight. He's like, everybody hate me because I'm pretty and shit. So I'm guessing he was trolling them. I can't find the clip though.
no, that's not what happened, bro. I'm telling you, he.
No. What you said is probably happened, but he's saying it because of the interview that Ryan Garcia did. He probably
Oh
was
yeah,
trolling them. And you pretty as shit. That's
and
fucking
you
hilarious,
pretty as
bro.
shit. No, the guy wasn't trolling him though. He was actually mentioning like, "You pretty nigga, you pretty, you pretty."
Let's hope not, brother. Let me see.
Niggas is
I can't
gay.
find it, bro. When I typed in Ryan Garcia, man says Ryan Garcia, you pretty as shit. The only thing that popped up was Ryan Garcia at the fight say everybody hate me because I'm pretty as shit.
Yo,
Don't
I
nobody
swear
hate
that's
that
the real
motherfucker.
thing.
Don't nobody hate that motherfucker, but the people that's supposed to hate that motherfucker, bro, and for good reason. You know what I'm saying? Clown ass motherfucker, man. That's good that he was crying, man. He deserved that shit, man.
He was crying in the car. I was like, damn, you really like that upset?
Bro, you know what's
Low ass
crazy about
nigga.
that, bro? Ryan Garcia to turn the red from from Friday, bro. He crying in the car, bro. Remember, you gonna cry in the car, bro. That's
Damn.
crazy work, bro.
He was crying in the car.
Make a
I was
clip on
like,
that shit, bro.
some chick was trying to console him and shit. I think it was his mama. But
They were
like,
patting him on the shoulder. They got
yeah.
paid. They didn't care. They was like, shit, I got my money. They messed up all their crying and shit.
Nah, that Pat was better luck next time, buddy.
Yeah,
Facts. Hey, now that Pat, they had rubbed some Ostarine cream on his shoulder. Like, yeah, you go get us back. We go get this money back.
yeah. Nah, bro, like, I really wish, like, I was really thinking, man, they nigga didn't take no offspring, but now, yeah, he is like cheap. For sure. That's how much, like, that's how much I had a vendetta against Tank, or not Tank, Devin. That's how much I didn't like that nigga. I'm like, man, bro, before the offspring shit came out, I was going crazy. I was showing every Devin Haney fan. Yo, Devin was getting trolled for like a year straight. Y'all had to realize this. This nigga was getting cooked. Like, everybody was cooking this nigga. Then, when it came out offspring, I was like, nah, y'all trying to take this fucking fight away from Ryan, yo. Y'all was doing this and that. But now, after seeing Rolly Romero, the GOAT, the GOAT, beat the dog shit out of Ryan Garcia, I'm like, yeah, Ryan took that loss ring, bro. This nigga has no skills. His legs are shit. He can't move around the ring. He can't move diagonally or horizontally. He can't fucking. He doesn't have no ring IQ. He doesn't understand when to back up and use his legs. Cause I was screaming for Ryan, move, use your legs, stop being in front of him. Why does he keep fighting right in front of that nigga, bro? Stop doing that. Don't go toe to toe. Back up. You move around the ring a little bit. Get your legs back together. Nigga throwing one punch at a fucking time. Jab. Then wait 15 seconds to jab again.
Rumor is in the clinches he was saying, I'm pretty as shit.
Pretty
as
shit.
Can't take this anymore.
But Rolly had this number, bro. Rolly in the interview said, I know everything about you. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I was like,
Rolly,
and Ryan said, no, you don't. He said, no, I really do. I really do know everything about you. And he proved it. Like, damn. Hey, Rolly got underrated speed. I didn't know he was that fast a little bit. He got fast twitch a little bit. I'm like, okay. He just awkward as hell.
Rolly's a good fighter, bro. He's an ex-world champion.
I don't know about that, but
Man, if y'all don't think Rolly is good, man, y'all crazy, bro. This is why y'all should be watching. This is why y'all should be watching the boxing matches, man. This is why y'all should be watching.
Can Rolly Romero beat Conor Ben or Jerome Boots Ennis?
You said what?
Can he beat Jerome Boots Ennis or Conor Ben? Be honest with you.
I give him a chance against Conor Ben.
Hell no.
Jerome Ennis, he might be a little too big. I feel like if he land on, I feel like he got enough power to possibly hurt Jerome.
I actually
how many people could beat those two dudes? Like you act like you just named some bums.
No.
Prince?
Jerome Ennis can get fucking beat. I know like 5 guys that can beat Jerome at Boots Ennis easy.
Not at welterweight. Not below welterweight.
Yeah, at welterweight.
Man, name 2 of them.
Name 2 of them? Okay, so give me a second. I think TL can beat Boots pretty easy. I also think fuck. You said below welter too?
Anybody that's at welterweight or below.
On four. Okay, let me think on 140. Gary Icon Russell.
Nah.
You don't think
Bro, I'm
Gary
not gonna
Icon
lie,
would?
man. I do like T.O., bro, but T.O. is not. He is not big enough to fight at
Yes, he
welterweight.
is.
No,
Yes,
he's
he
gonna.
is.
He might.
He,
He might get.
bro, he can
He might get stopped. I'm not like T.O.
stopped.
But bro, okay. If you look at that Barboza fight and you saw how big Barboza was, the couple of shots and Barboza didn't like T.O. cooked Barboza. But the couple of punches Barboza did hit T.O. with, like he had like his face got scarred up and all that. And that's because
It's boxing. You get, bro. It's
no,
boxing,
because he
bro.
fighting guys that's a lot bigger than him. So if he was to move the welterweight, I don't know if he would hold him.
And I think at welterweight you don't even
Just
wear
because
8 ounce gloves. I don't think in welterweight we don't even wear 8 ounce gloves. You wear 10 ounce. I think so.
Hey, who y'all got right here? Badu Jack versus who the I don't know who
Yeah, y'all hold it down for me on the fight.
Mikola, whatever.
Who a bum?
Is he? Is he a bum?
Nah, Badu Jack might, bro. Badu Jack
No,
old, bro.
no, I'm
No.
talking
Badu Jack.
about
I didn't
no.
call Badu Jack a bum. I
I know
called
who Badu Jack is because he used
but
to
I don't
be
know
on
who he
Mayweather
fighting though.
Promotions.
Nah, he
He
older,
signed to
bro.
Mayweather back in the
Yeah,
day.
that's what I'm saying, but he might get upset today.
But who is this Mikola, whatever?
Brother, I mean, shit. You have to ask his family on that one, brother.
Yeah,
I don't think
yo,
nobody
Badu
on the
Jack is
panel
like
know.
41 years old.
Yeah, Badu Jack is old, bro. His best years are behind him.
Why he still fighting? Retired.
Floyd Mayweather wasn't paying him. Same way Errol Spence wasn't paying. Nobody in boxing won't pay, bro. People always want you to go out there with that sign them death row contract forever, but never want to give you no money, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Badu Jack had fought some names. Like I don't lie, but yeah, like you know.
Yeah, I can't find it, press.
It's over for y'all.
It's okay.
What's going on, brother Bo?
What?
What's going on? What are you talking about?
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie, my bad. Like that, I thought my mic was
42 ain't that old.
I ain't gonna lie,
Boxing?
wait, bro. Didn't he just beat up? Did he just knock out a cruiserweight champion?
Who?
Bottle Jack.
I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I don't know.
He knocked
I
out the
realized,
cruiserweight.
bro. I realized that the skill has deteriorated so far in boxing, and the competitive, and then because a lot of managers would be trainers and they would be matchmakers, and they would tell you what weight class to go at. That's the reason why the middleweight's probably the worst that it's ever been in history right now. Middleweights are awful, and Jake Paul might get a belt at cruiserweight because they have what Obatai and. That's it. That's all I can think about it at cruiserweight. But can't name a lot of cruiserweights, and then he eventually going to transition to heavyweight. But the trainers would navigate somebody's career. They would have where they were, where they wanted them to fight at. They would go where their body was, etc. Right? Nowadays, bro, you can have Laura being a champion at middleweight, bro, because just because he got that schooling, good amateur experience, he just go up and light somebody up at middleweight, stop him, get the opportunity, and get the belt. And ain't nobody really I don't even know why he ain't defending the belt, bro. He 145 years old, sitting on the belt like he a young dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody know. Damn, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I really am disappointed I'm really disappointed that our American boxers didn't perform this year, man.
They didn't perform. You talking about the card?
Yeah, it wasn't a good card,
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Turkey, bro. Turkey don't understand boxing to put good styles in there. The matchmakers of the past, bro, they understood how to put good matchmakers in there. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Jonathan Banks is a good trainer. That's a man store nephew. But they don't understand. Turkey don't understand, bro. He made it to the Hall of Fame for boxing. The one thing he don't understand, he just a rich guy, bro. He just a rich guy out there making fights, fantasy fights based on his wallet. That's it. Because in theory, when you throw these names together, they sound like good names. And listen, this kills the argument. You remember I said this, and everybody thought I was crazy, bro. I said that UFC model, the best fight, the best, is horrible because they might live on it and whatever, but everybody not watching UFC right now because they running out of the best fight, the best fighters, right? And they're not building these fighters up. In boxing, the top rank machine builds the fighters up, takes you on the journey with them, will even build up a rivalry, show you them talking stuff to each other over the years, etc. That makes for good entertainment. Same thing with wrestling, you know, but UFC don't allow you to do that. Turkey coming in with this best fight, the best thing, bro, putting people up on the same card with competitive fights, and they're stinkers. You know what I mean? Like Ramirez, Devin Haney. On paper, that sound good. Actuality, trash. The only person that really performed really good was Tio, and even then, Tio didn't get the. You know what I mean? He didn't daze him, wobble him, or anything. He just boxed to a decision.
Tio
Outboxed the guy to a
coasted.
decision. Closer to a decision.
So what
Yeah,
you
he
saying?
didn't have no. He didn't have
The
no
best fight
edge
on
to
that
like
card was
really
the upset,
finish
which
the
was
deal.
Rolly. And they didn't even intend for that to happen. They thought Rolly was going to lose the fight. So what I'm saying is Turkey don't know enough about boxing to make good, exciting matches, which don't even make sense why he made it to the Boxing Hall of Fame.
I just don't think it's enough good boxers anymore.
Nah, that's
I think
crazy.
that's
That's crazy. What Pro Box never have a problem finding them.
On the
says
turkey.
who?
Says they matchmaking. Says the fights that we watch, the competitive fights that we watch.
When the last time we covered a pro box?
It's been a
I
while.
Bro,
I
mean,
ain't
you
gonna
ain't
lie.
been here, bro. You ain't been here. We definitely covered a Pro Box event, bro. We
Have you?
I said
the
no. I
reason
said
Covered
the last
several.
no,
time.
no.
I
The
ain't say.
reason
Several.
the reason why Pro Box ain't been getting covered lately is because they switched to Saturdays. If Pro
Exactly.
Box would have stayed on Wednesdays, everybody I was here over here. We would still be talking about Pro Box events, bro. It's because they
No,
switched to Saturdays.
Brother, it don't
Scholar
matter today.
at least
They
done over
putting on
10.
a
Nah,
world-renowned
it
box
do
match.
matter today. If they're fighting on the same day as Canelo, bro. If it come down to a competitive Pro Box, virtually unknown opponents or over the hill opponents, and Canelo Alvarez, who you think I'm gonna cover?
But okay, we 5 months into the year, bro. So what? That's like
Mhm.
20 weeks, right? And it's only been like five more remarkable cars just this year. So where the
I
other
think
time? What
I
I
think you
mean,
I think you kind
come
of
on,
proving.
brother.
I think you
No,
proving
I'm
my
saying,
point without
I'm
realizing.
proving my point. I'm saying
Yeah,
there's only
and
been
I don't think
five
your
good
point. I
cards.
don't think you listening to my point because you're making the same point I'm making. What I'm trying to tell
No,
you
I'm
is
not.
this. What I'm trying to tell you is Turkey is supposed to be the savior of boxing. Turkey has got the bag. He making fighters fight that wouldn't normally fight. He giving us undisputed, et cetera, et cetera. But within that, bro, the cards are just awful. The Errol Spence, excuse me, the Bud versus Masvidal fight was awful. Eminem doing a concert there. He handing out free cards. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just a rich guy, bro, with an unlimited budget that's just throwing stuff. I want monkeys hanging from the ceiling. What? Monkeys. Yeah, give me monkeys. Like, bro, he just at this point he
But
just
what I'm
freestyling,
saying
bro.
is,
He don't
what
know enough about
to
boxing.
I'm not even saying that he not doing that. Like I agree, that's what he doing.
And
But
this is
I'm
what I'm
still
trying to tell
saying
you,
that it
bro.
ain't enough good boxers out here. Because if
Yeah,
it
you lost your
was
mind, bro.
with pro box, bro, it's only been five like cards this year that been. So we got 20 weeks, right?
Pro box
And
pockets is not as deep as Turkey's, bro. They could only
okay,
do what they could do within a
but
budget.
five good cards, right? That's
Bro, it
25% of the
definitely
year.
ain't been five good card. What are you talking, bro? That's how I know you been MIA
No,
lately,
big,
bro.
big cards. That's what I mean. Like cards where we've been like, yeah, we gonna have to try to watch it or something, right? But my thing is this, bro. If you got 75 other percent of the year so far, and we haven't covered a pro box, that's just proving that it's not that
I
many good
told you
boxers out here
why
no more.
because they're starting to try to compete with the big dogs fighting on Saturday, bro. Nobody's gonna turn off a Canelo event, even if he's fighting Jake Paul, bro,
Okay,
to tune in the pro box, bro.
so
It
the
just ain't
boots fight,
happening.
right? So before the boots fight,
Hold on, brother. We'll finish it after the fight. The fight already started. So Bado Jack took the center of the ring, bro. He got jabbed right in between his guards. His legs look shaky. The guy is jabbing Badu Jack at the top of the head, bro, and his legs are not looking good, bro. That's what happened when you get old, bro. This is a good sign to let it go, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. When them legs hey, what that song say? When your legs don't work like they
like
used
it
to
used
before. That
to.
that that was that what y'all witnessing right now with Badu Jack, bro. Them legs don't work like they used to before, bro. You know, he not gonna call it quits. He gonna continue, bro. He might box another 3 to 4 years, bro. He gonna be one of them people that get stressed. I already know it, bro. Get stressed in the ring, bro. But like, I got one more in me. I got one more.
Basically, Deontay Wilder.
Nah, Wilder. We want to see Wilder, brother. We want to see Wilder back in the ring, brother. But I tell you what, we don't want to see Ryan Garcia say, "Nigga, no more." We don't want to hear you say, "Nigga, no more." He ain't even doing nothing. All he doing is just moving his arms. He ain't even shooting nothing. He just keep moving his arms up and down, bro. What's his name? Michelin.
Hey.
Michelin.
Hey.
I think Bobby Jack stole this guy's like WBC title.
Mm. What's up,
And
Taylor?
They oh, you talking about Ryan that listen to Derrick James? Yeah, Derrick James was pleading with Ryan Garcia. Ryan refused to listen. He said yeah, then went out there and did what lost him the fight. It was horrible, man. Felt bad for Derrick.
Hey, you know who I think gonna have an early boxing career?
Who?
T.O.
Bro,
his face, like what they call that shit, scar tissue or whatever, bro. That like he brute. Like I don't know.
Bro, that's what you said about
in there with a
pocket
heavy
punch,
hitter.
No, that's why I said that T.O. can't move up to 147 because he cooking these guys, but the guys are so much bigger than him.
He looking like them motherfuckers cooking him
hold
in the
their
process.
advantage.
His face look like Buddy cooked this shit at the end of the fight yesterday. Yeah. His face looked like somebody had put it on the goddamn grill. Like, and he won that fight.
Yeah, T.O.
Easily, in my opinion.
He looked like my bad like that.
What you think, Scholar?
He looked like he got a lot of scar tissue. He bruised real easily.
Scholar.
It looked like he got a lot of scar tissue. He
I don't think he is. I think he all right. I think his careers go as long as his talent go. If anything catch up with T.O., it'll be his mental. He reckless with his words. He reckless with his actions. Guys, do I even got it anymore? Like it'll be that stuff that catch up to him before any of the boxing stuff. Bro, he's not even doing nothing, bro. You know when you get in the street fight and a dude just start moving his hand like, what's up? What he start moving his neck? What's up? Like faint like that. That what it look like this dude is doing, bro. Like he not even really doing nothing, moving his hands. Like Bottle Jack just not doing nothing because of the age, bro. They what 41 look like, bro. And you know the saddest part about it, you don't know you don't got it till you get your ass under them lights, bro. And that's a bad place to find out you ain't got it because your kids and your family watching.
You seen what Khan said?
Nah, I'm not looking at. I'm looking at the main screen. What he say?
He said Don King understood how to put an exciting card together. Turkey made Don King look like a genius. But Don
a lot
King
of these
is
promoters,
a genius, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. In a lot of these promoters make him look like a genius because they don't know nothing about boxing. Don King understood the sport. Yo, say something.
Yeah. Hello?
Okay, press. I'm trying to fix your mic, bro. I don't know what's going on. I get a lot of feedback. Hold on. And then this mic's so disrespectful. When I take it off, it switched back.
Now Jack, he fought Canelo before, right? Or he was in talks to fight Canelo, but he wanted him to meet at a catch weight. What was it? Or a weight rehydration?
Canelo was trying to drain him. He didn't want to get drained.
Yeah. See, I remember. Look, man, how long ago was that? 5 years ago?
Hey, we're proud of you. Nah, it wasn't that long ago.
Nah, it wasn't that long ago.
Shit, 5 years ago.
Like that, you just
Canelo
might
was
be a
fighting
historian like that. You just might be a historian.
That's hilarious. I think he was fighting Triple G about 5 years ago. I can't remember, bro.
This shit. Y'all gotta get Canelo for beating breaks off of Triple G.
Man, we already gave him credit, brother. What you want us to do? He don't get to live off that victory. Hey, brother, I don't know if you seen Training Day. You remember when Denzel was like, it's not like stepping on Jets. It's not like stepping on Ed's, Jake. Takes a real man to kill. Are you man enough to kill? He was like, go ahead, Jake. Shoot me. You can do it. Well, somebody dropped this fool, and the dude was like, you gotta put your own work in around here, homie. That's how it is with Canelo, bro. You gotta put your own work in, bro. Like, stop depending on the WBC. Stop depending on the sanctioning bodies, bro. Or Turkey Al-Rashid. Like, he want everybody to save him from taking big opponents, bro. Man, trying to fight Jake Paul, bro.
Man, you gotta get that. Glory got
Yeah, he hurt Bottle Jack. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Bottle Jack should do his best to survive this fight and retire, bro. It is not looking good, bro. Jonathan Banks, I don't know what you doing over there, but you gotta do something too.
Yeah, this is the best. They both supposed to be WBC champions, so I guess they fighting to determine who's the real WBC cruiserweight champion. From
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna start chilling on these boxing events, bro. I'm just letting y'all know.
Man, I thought we should have watched boxing, man, and enjoy the show. Man. What happened?
No. I mean, that's what we're doing, but I'm gonna start chilling on these boxing events only because, bro, if Canelo is based on what Canelo performance, bro. If Canelo go in here and lay a dud, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna take a break from boxing. I'm gonna do non-boxing commentary. I'll put my members only stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe we could do some Patreon watches, but I'm done covering. But I'm just being honest with you, bro. Only because number one, bro, the people don't show up in drove and support, bro. Like I find it offensive that they would rather be anywhere else. It's just my ego talking. But it's real talk, bro. Like you would rather go watch Showbiz the adult make dog noises, Scooby Doo, you know what I mean? And then, you know, these events is like, so we get together. The best part of the events is clowning with all the people on the panel. I'll just be honest with you. Because the events they be trash, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. Like if Canelo goes to a decision with Skull, bro, I'm gonna be like, why? Well, like, what is the purpose to keep watching these level of events and covering them? To do what we already know. We know Canelo's gonna win. He won't even take the risk to knock the guy out. Oh, that was a good move by Bottle Jack. Bottle Jack threw a right hand, and this is why veterans will always be dangerous, bro. Because they got tricks, bro. They got tricks. They got tricks. They got the tricks of the trade, bro. They didn't see it all. They didn't see every style, and then they get you to underestimate them because you win in a fight and you're young or whatever, younger, and then every now and then they'll pop out like he landed a good right hand and angled off and turned them. But yeah, bro, like look, we all tuned up to this event, ready for this event, and then Canelo get in there, bro, and then cruise and don't even give us a knockout, bro. Like you definitely better than the dude. What's the point of watching the fight if we know the conclusion, bro? Would you go watch a movie that you knew every part of, including the ending?
I want people to get their money worth.
No. You know what? I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. We already know Canelo's gonna win, but it's like, how is he gonna win? Is he gonna get a knockout finally?
Bro, if listen, like I said, bro, I'm from the mindset of when you get a guy in the ring that doesn't belong in the ring with you, you're supposed to get him out. You're supposed to show the level. You can't say, oh, skill level. Get him out of there. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't get paid for overtime and you don't want to leave it into the judge's hands, right? Which is why if Floyd Mayweather did his career today, he wouldn't have retired undefeated because there's too much corruption in boxing. He'd have to build his name, become an A-side, and then get favorable decision. He almost got robbed against Canelo, and he dominated almost damn near every round in that fight. But I say all that to say, you know, we watching the fight and we invested into the fight, but we know the conclusion is going to be Canelo victory, right? But Bottle Jack's actually doing good, bro. Bending his head down, hitting him. He caught him with 2 flush shots. This I like watching fights like this because they remind me kind of like an Archie Moore and Darrell, where Archie Moore was finished, but he had just enough tricks to overcome the younger guy. I do like watching fights like that. But so we invested into this fight, man. We invested into the fight. You know what I mean? We all come together, take time away from our families to, you know, have discourse about the fight, and we all know what the result. Canelo needs to take the risk and try to get the knockout, bro. Anything less of a knockout is failure for Canelo.
I mean,
I don't.
at this
I
point,
don't care.
oh my bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't care what happens, bro. He got to get the knockout. If he doesn't get the knockout, it's failure. Period. It's
But check this
failure.
out. Check this out, man. Skull, he stopped the likes of he stopped Bitterbeef in training, bro. So I don't know, bro. He knocked out Bitterbeef, bro. So that guy, I don't,
Bro,
he's underrated.
he knocked out Better Beef in training.
Hold
He's
on,
foreign,
scholar.
bro. Bitterbeef. He was in
We can't
sparring.
do that.
That man ain't knocked out no goddamn Better Beef in training, bro.
He did, bro. He
If he
did.
mean knockout, listen, this is
At,
what I
at
imagine.
the same
This is what
at the
I
same
imagine
time,
happen. Let
bro.
me give you the benefit of the doubt, bro, and say that the person that said that was being truthful. This what happened. I already know what happened. Better Beef was working the bag, and he had a water bottle, and he thought Better Beef said throw it over here, but he didn't, and he threw it and hit Better Beef in the back of the head, and that's probably what happened, bro. That's the closest that Skull would ever get to wobbling Better Beef, bro. Like, bro, sparring stories, bro. You remember when they try to sell us on Joe Smith? He's every man's story. That's what that is, bro. That's give people hope that he's actually that there's no sparring footage, no confirmed stories from anybody, nothing to even validate that story, bro. Nothing for me with his skill set to even give me an iota of he definitely was wobbling Better Beef. Now, if he gets
But
in here and beats Canelo, I'll be excited about that. Two scenarios: Canelo
no,
loses or Canelo stops him. Anything short of that, bro, I don't want to see Canelo cruise to a decision, knock him down early, and then cruise to a decision, rest in the 10 round, take a deep breath, body all red. We've seen it all before. At this point, what is the point of even watching fights like that, bro? What's the point?
You know what
man, look,
Turkey need to
Canelo
stop?
better not lose, man, because we need that Crawford fight, bro. If he loses,
Nah, that's what
boxing
I'm
is
saying.
over.
Turkey need to stop
Boxing for
doing
this shit
that.
is over.
He need to stop doing that. If you don't win this fight, you ain't getting this one, and just do tournaments. If that's what you get what I'm saying.
Look, man, all I gotta say
Now
is
we can't
Rolly's it.
even get the
Look,
Ryan
man,
and Devin Haney fight.
see, bro, I would believe you, bro, but the amount of disrespect that I've been seeing Broly get, bro, y'all don't respect real fighters, man. It's facts. If a real fighter was ready to show up, like Rolly Romero, man, he won't get respected. They'll clown him. They'll say he's a bum, he's trash, he's garbage. Y'all been fighting dangerous.
Who is y'all? I gave Roddy
Bro,
a
No,
whole
not,
breakdown.
not
I'm
you,
sitting here
not
listening to
you,
Bo. Like, what is
not
he
you.
talking about?
No, not you. I'm talking about him, X, and
Bro, he talking about himself.
impress, man. Y'all don't respect Rolly, man. He a real fighter. He been fighting dangerous ops, back to back to back. You know, they like, man, bro, that old man, bro, that man was a bum. Rolly robbed that man. Got one of the hardest punches at 140. Knocked out his next opponent in the first round. Undefeated contender. Top contender. They was trying to give a title shot. He knocked that dude out in the first round after Rolly beat him. So I feel like if a real fighter was to really show up, nobody would respect him. They say he's trash. They wouldn't give him no opportunity. That's what I believe, man. They don't really want to see that.
That in the way card on pretty early, bro. Normally in the way it'd be what 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, right?
Nah. In a way, he fighting in America this time.
Oh,
In Las Vegas.
oh. So where the hell this fight at?
This in Saudi.
Oh,
But Canelo and Bud gonna be in Las Vegas.
so in a way, I mean, so in a way,
In a way, fight, but I think it's on Top Rank, and it might be a little. I don't know how they're gonna do it because I don't know if they want to directly compete with Canelo because he fight today too as well, right?
I
yeah.
thought anyway fought tomorrow.
No,
You might be right.
you
Yeah, because
might be right.
he do. You know what? He do fight on Sundays. Because every time that we've ever tuned into his fight has been on a Sunday.
But I
Yeah.
don't know though. We need to confirm.
No, I think it is tomorrow because a dude that's a big Inouye fan was talking about going over there and doing it. But yeah, bro, these I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know how they say it's hard to fight when you're sleeping on silk sheets. These boxing lives is getting a lot harder and harder, bro. Just because we tuning in to see Canelo not really like, bro. I like public beheadings just like the people of yesteryear, bro. But if he cruised to a victory, bro, it's like, why am I even tuning into your fights? If you're not gonna take a risk and try to knock a guy out, the only guys you could knock out is people that you know that well nobody as of lately, because even Charlo went in there ready to be knocked out and Canelo couldn't get the job done.
Nobody is lately. Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's getting harder and harder to commentate and watch these lives, bro. To the point where I'm like, bro, what am I even doing, bro? Why? Like, what's the point, bro?
Bro, what type of jet
Yeah.
lag do you think Eddie Hearns had? Nigga
You
was
low,
just in New York. I said, what type of jet lag do you think Eddie Hearns have? Hello?
bro. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Hello?
He said it in a way fight is tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what
Nah,
jag
think
lag you
about it.
talking,
He was just in New York. Now this nigga in Saudi. Like, that's a
bro.
lot of
People,
mileage on these
no,
planes.
people do a lot of stuff for money, brother. And if my only job was to get on a plane, brother, negotiating and messing fighters out their money, I think I'll be all right with that jet
Bro, I
lag, bro.
think I think they're gonna find out. They're gonna say years from now, like all that flying leads to
Man,
dementia.
stop. Well, let me
Leads to
ask you this. Let
dementia.
me ask you this. What would you
Leads to
rather have? CTE from boxing or some
nah,
made up like that stats from
nah, dementia. Bro,
flying?
that shit gonna lead to dementia.
Man, if you don't stop.
I'm telling you, too much flying, bro. All right. Or it's gonna be it's gonna lead to like some type of complication with your organs, bro.
Man, you just be talking, bro.
All right, bro.
Yeah, bro, you be talking. See, you don't know what you talking about.
Let me tell you what the fuck I'm talking.
Let me tell you what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hey, you
He
want
ain't
to stay
take it
clear of
from me.
that?
I
Hey,
gave it to him.
I gave it to him, Skyler. Hey, that water muddy. You might want to sit this one out.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. YouTube has put people in my life, brother, that I never would speak to, bro, and passing them in the subway. You know what I mean? At least downtown, if I spoke to him, it would be like, "Sir, put down the knife. You got to put down the knife." It would be my job to speak to him. It's
I
made.
remember.
What'd you say?
Nah, I said I remember those days where he was working.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
bro.
doing, yeah,
It just
doing with the
these,
security, bro.
these guys, bro. These guys make it like they remind me a lot of those people. I realize I'm able to diagnose a lot of mental. I recognize a lot of mental. It's not diagnosed, but recognize a lot of mental health, issues of people online, bro. These people just be crazy, bro. Especially that boxing community, bro.
Yeah.
These dudes always try to shame you into liking real boxing, but like won't be ecstatic that Rolly Romero proved them wrong, bro. They coming up with excuses, bro. Well, hold on, Rolly still is slow. Man, Rolly the smartest dude in the room, bro. Rolly led everybody to believe he was a slow guy that you could overlook for the Ryan rematch, and then end up making it not be a rematch because he whooped on Ryan and used the same game plan that he used when they was kids, bro.
Even
Thanks,
told
kids.
y'all. He even told y'all if I win the match, I want the rematch to still happen.
Yep. So he
He
ain't got
said
to.
that before the fight. He said that before the fight.
Just so people would look past him, bro.
Bro, you know what? Rolly did an interview and he said, they asked him like what was his confidence like going into the fight, and he said, "Man, just pay attention to me and Ryan Garcia's interactions in the past 2 years." I don't know what he was talking about.
I know what you're talking about because Floyd Mayweather was willing to put money up. I
Oh
think 200,000.
yeah,
That was a good right hand. Oh, Badu Jack hurt him. Badu Jack hurt him, bro. Hurt him with a right hand and then hit him with a left hook, bro. Then he headbutted him. I ain't gonna lie. Badu Jack looking good, bro. He looking good for an old man that needs to retire. Like he looking like that might be his last performance. You know how every great one got one last one in it. Like
yeah.
Mariah Carey get on stage, try to hit them notes and the voice gone, but she might muster a one last performance.
Oh,
That's what
bro,
it
he
looking
got
like right now.
knockout.
Hold on. Why Bodo Jack? Why Jack
You
playing
see what he
around like
doing
that?
like that? He put his head in good position in the inside to get his hands out. He put his head up against that guy's chin, which is where it's supposed to be.
So I guess in that
Oh
position,
no, he just head clashed. I don't know if you all remember this, but remember when Bottle Jack had that cut? It was one of the nastiest cuts I ever seen, bro. You remember that? And that blood was squirting out?
yeah.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. I know he got some scar tissue there. You better be careful leading with that head. Oh, that was beautiful. Bottle Jack slipped 2 shots, angled off to the left and landed. They're like pad work, bro. That's pad work right there, bro. That's what experience look like, bro, where you just do stuff instinctively. Like the other guy is getting a little bit tired. Listen to the
These
people
smaller
listening.
cuts, I mean,
Oh, you see that head clash? Both of them stumble back. Bottle back better be careful, man. I don't want that cut to open up again. But this is what experience look like, bro. Experience, bro, is like, I'll give you an example. I used to play this dude in dominoes, bro. He taught me dominoes, and it got to the point where I was killing him. At first, bro, I'd be killing him at first, bro. I would be predicting his dominoes. Like I would say, I already know what you're gonna play. I slap my domino down. You don't know what I'm gonna play, and then he would put it and I would connect it. I'd be like, I already know what you're gonna play, and he'd just be like, dang, like this little motherfucker smart as shit. You know what I mean? But I would always just start talking shit to him, start clowning, showboating, and you know what happened, bro? As the game went down, he would take a long time to play. And you know why he was taking a long time? Now that I know what I know, he was looking for me to burn out, bro. Young guys are good. They fast. They like Lightning McQueen, bro. But they burn out. And he knew it. He was waiting for it, bro. He anticipated it. He was like, okay, let me wait a little bit longer, stall a little bit more. And then, next thing you know, bro, I'll just be sitting there chilling. And I'll be like, next thing you know, he done caught up to me or passed me by 10 to 20 points, bro. But he always knew, no matter what. And that's what happens in boxing, bro.